In a world of shiny helmets, spandex jumpsuits, and strange monsters, these heroes force feed you a bowl of awesome that is the Tokudon Podcast. Join Carl and Rob as they haphazardly welcome you to the exciting genre of Tokusatsu. Now, open wide.
Transition. There we go. Hello, friends. Hello.
Hi, guys.
We did it. We're back. We did a thing.
We're here again. We made it back.
Somehow.
This is weird. Weird.
The Shadow Realm was very scary for a while.
A little bit of an imposed vacation.
Yeah. There was, scary monsters, and the life points got a little low, but we made it out of the Shadow Realm.
Bakura is still tickling your butt right there.
Yeah, he loves it.
He's just waiting.
Loves every second.
He's waiting for you. Every cough, it's just him going,
Yep, that's what it is. So, yeah, I've been sick and doing terrible at life.
Welcome back.
Let's leave it at that.
About the life part, yeah, there's no help for that, so let's just keep going.
So, it is what it is. But most importantly, I had something I wanted to discuss today, damn it. Yes.
Okay.
About something very important, and it's called Goddamn Gundam. That's its official title.
The Goddamn Gundam.
Koko Senki Goddamn Gundam.
Okay, all right. So earlier you did mention that you wanted to touch base on something that you sent me, some kind of image.
I'll pull that image up for the folks at home.
Yes, please do. Do. So I'm curious. Nani?
So this is not a new Gundam that I'm pulling up. This is actually
not a new.
It's not new. No. This thing is a couple years old now. Yeah, what's going on, Mark? What's going on, Peacemaker? How you guys doing today? Yeah, it's life's something right now.
Sorry, it's been rough.
So I got on a kick this morning.
Yeah,
about my Gundam, because that's just what I do.
As it tends to be with us. It's just kind of
tends to be.
We wake up, and then the ADHD is like, guess what it's going to be today?
Yeah, and it's like you get to play the Russian roulette of like anxiety, depression, ADHD. That's the fun game we get to play every morning. So it's cool. Yep. It's great. I love it.
You got to figure it out.
Today, while I was doing my jog for the first time in multiple days, which is probably why I'm in such a weird headspace. Yeah, I was like, I gotta sweat again. I can't with this.
Good shit. You did it. You did it though.
I was thinking of a concept with Gundam, and it's the idea of how much I love white Gundam suits. And it's not really something that appealed to me directly for a very long time. And I don't mean, starting with the original Gundam, Mobile Suit Gundam, he was called the White Devil. It's always considered a white mobile suit, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about mostly white. And similar to that picture I sent you of the Age 2 Magnum SV.
That's a dope name.
It's the H2 Magnum SV, which is the special edition version of, pull it up here for everyone else to check out at home. The H2 Magnum, which is a custom suit for one of the Build Diver, which is like the Build Fighter spin-off type series. They use in model kits. Yeah, it's a custom. But essentially, the things on his shoulders are bits. It has a big dumb cannon. It turns into a jet mode.
No, that's a Buster cannon. That's
the things on its back are cannon? Bigger satellite fucking bit cannons. I was thinking about this thing, and like in the show, it normally has a blue color scheme until it gets to this this is like the final battle version kind of thing. So it normally has this kind of blue. I'll put it in the Discord for you so you can check it out too. This kind of
thank you.
Blue color scheme normally, which is fine. I don't hate it. I like this blue a lot, actually.
It's very Sandrock colors.
It's very like Endless Waltz Sandrock colored, but I like this blue a lot, and I like blue, and obviously green is my favorite color, so like anything green that's the first choice. But something about white suits just really tickles me in a special spot. This is the one with the big laser sword attack, Peacemaker. So it does have a big dumb riser sword type attack that does.
So on top of the Buster Rifle, it has a riser sword.
All the bits kind of come together to do a riser sword.
This is the main Gundam, or
no,
this is not the main Gundam?
This is the he's not quite Char, but he's the like rival for the main character. Essentially, he's the number one player in the game that they're playing. So in this particular series, they use their Gunpla kits and they play in like an MMO essentially.
Okay.
So in this MMO, he's the number one ranked player kind of thing. Like he's number one in the leaderboards. That's his shtick. So eventually, he's hot shit. He's the cool dude. He's the one to beat. Him and his team, like his clan, whatever you want to call it. And in the show, eventually they cross paths because of the story things that happen. So they end up like having to fight, not just like for reasons, because we got to put stakes to these toy battles. Don't even get me started. I love it. It's
there has
the dumbest
to be
thing
a reason
ever.
To sell the toys, Carl. We need a reason to sell the toys.
But I was just thinking about that, and then one of my other favorite kits is the reversible Gundam, which I've shown on here. I have it behind me. I'll grab it in a second. And I love white suits, like all white suits. It really is something that I'm realizing that is like my shtick. I just put the reversible Gundam in the Discord there. Pull it up for everyone at home as well. I've talked about this Gundam multiple times on the show. I have the Gunpla behind me. This is my jam. I love this suit just because it transforms. It's Reborn's Gundam. It's got all kinds of bullshit going on. The RXO Gundam that's the unicorn. I don't like the unicorn. I'm sorry, Mark. I know how much you love unicorn. I do not like the unicorn. It's the transformation thing. That's not the type of transformation that like I'm really about. Because like it gets to a point where he doesn't use it, so it feels like the transformation isn't necessary.
I see. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if it's more, well, I mean, flare is still a thing. I mean,
flare is very much a thing, and that's pretty much a flare transformation.
We tend to like bits. Yeah.
It's like, think of it like having a Kaioken when you have Super Saiyan. There's no point to it. Like you're gonna throw it out there every once in a while.
Kaioken the Super Saiyan though. When you Kaioken the Super Saiyan,
but then you do that to the Super Saiyan God, and that's a whole other thing.
you get an even balance.
That's getting into like the narrative Gundam almost, because like it's kind of that thing, but it's not
going off. Yeah. But I realize what you're saying here, because now that I think about it, you have two examples here that are all white. Literally my spiritual favorite mobile suit has always been the Tallgeese, and now I'm looking
Tallgeese
at
3 is
the
very
Tallgeese,
cool,
and it's legit.
Yeah, it is an all-white mobile suit.
Tallgeese 2 is dominantly white. You know what I mean? Like I'm seeing what you're saying, and it's making sense. Easy 8. I mean, Easy 8 was one of my favorites.
This is another one I just put in the chat. This is actually the final version of the main character from that same series that the H2 is from. This is the final version of his, and there's like a sequel series. It's called the 00 Sky Mobius. And it.
Okay.
So this thing is a combination of the Destiny and the 00 Gundam. So it's big dumb thrusters. I'll show you another picture of the big dumb thrusters in action. Everyone at home can see it right now with the effect pictures going on. It essentially, I think they call it the Wings of Destiny. It is.
Look at you.
Yeah, I like this thing a lot. I actually have the kit right behind me. I'm going to build it maybe later. So, but yeah, this one is pretty cool too. I really like white suits, and yes, Tallgeese 3 is one of those ones that I've always, appreciated. In the same manner, like it's pure white. It's beautiful. It's
so
sexy.
Do you think it's because you like because it contrasts so well when you add the flares of colors? Because black tends to pull it back.
Yes, I think that's part of it, because I do like I was saying, all of the main suits in Gundam period, like the base suits. I'm not even talking these crazy customs. Like the base suits can all be considered like white suits. Like the OG Gundam. You're saying Easy 8, all those, even that's more like a cream, but we're not going to split hairs on that.
Look, man,
we're not going to split hairs on that. It's more of like a creamy beige color.
Don't give me the mother of pearl, all right, or the eggshell.
But even like the Zeta, the double Zeta, like you can argue that those are white suits. It's just that I feel like white still isn't the primary color. Like white, blue, and red kind of are the primary colors. These three, on the other hand, are white suits to me. You know what I mean? Like white is the primary color. And that's what's really cool about it. So I'll pull up Talkies 3 too for everyone at home so they can check that out. That thing of beauty. And then the new I don't know if you ever saw the Teardrop whatever Wing Gundam sequel thing.
I've seen it enough times, but not that I don't think I've ever read it.
I've never read it either. It's just like a fancy looking pure white Wing Gundam in the Swalt style kind of thing. So
it looks. Let me see this. Wing Gundam.
There's like an alternate version of it. It's called like, I don't know what the hell it's called. It's Wing Gundam Snow White. That's its official name.
Snow White.
Yeah.
Oh, Snow White.
It's just a white Wing Gundam, and it looks cooler because it's pure white. Damn it.
Snow White. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's just pure white.
There's
a lot of really cool stuff.
Basically.
Yeah. There's a lot of really cool stuff in Frozen Teardrop.
Yeah. But
that's where the dual
scythe,
death scythe thing comes from, things like that. But yeah, I'm saying
the unicorn one has that under LED glow, right?
Yeah, unicorn has the base form. The one Mark's talking about has the base form where it is a solid white suit. And then it has like the red underglow that also turns blue and green because anime. Purity of heart bullshit. But it has the psycho frame underneath that, changes colors.
That's dope. I like that idea. Like the fact that the power is generating from the core. That's dope.
Yeah. And the whole idea of that started with the new Gundam. I mean, you remember in Char's Counterattack when, Amuro shoved the damn thing into the asteroid to stop it, the colony. I'll pull up the form
that we're Counterattack.
Yeah, so this is the base unicorn, just so everyone can take a look at this as well. Base unicorn, again, it's fine. It's pointless by the time he's running around in NTD mode all the time.
Does it ever stab anybody with that horn?
No. That's why I'm really upset. Let's be honest here.
That's unfortunate.
That's why I'm upset, Mark.
To not just headbutt everything.
Yeah.
You would just put giant thrusters on the base of its neck.
Because when it opens, it turns into a regular V-fin. And that thing is so long, yes, he should have like boomeranged it at someone, or at least. I don't know. But yeah, no. I really loved, that was my random treadmill thought, I guess you can call it, this morning. Yeah. That started the rabbit hole of like, yeah, I like white Gundams.
No, I actually blame you a lot for a rabbit hole you sent me down last night, because that turned into a nightmare.
Well,
you bastard.
Yeah. So I randomly, for everyone else who wants to go down this rabbit hole listening in.
No, let's go. We're going. Yeah. Because an
idea in my.
An idea? No, this is like the high thoughts of like the essence of GHB. It's like, that is the thought that crosses someone's head when they're just about to cross into nirvana. Like, what is that?
It was either nirvana or manic depression. I'm not sure which one it was. So
a little bit of both.
We like to walk that edge. That's what we do around here. But I randomly thought of a concept, and I'm just going to put these words out into the ethos and let you guys kind of just mull it over. Kamen Rider Corbin Dallas.
I hate you so much. I seriously hate you so much. It opened up this box in my head, because mind you, it was like this bizarre phenomena happened where every person that I had talked to ended up that movie was their favorite movie, and I ended up watching it so many times that I'm like in a blur with the movie. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
I still can't tell you like scene for scene, but I'm sure I have like phased in and out of that movie enough times that I have seen the whole damn movie.
Yep.
But the minute you said that shit, I'm like, no, why would you do that?
That was just the brain goblin that invaded my space last night. I had to share it.
Yeah. I do see like a dope ass henshin sequence though, like with the negotiation drive. What do we call it?
I don't even remember. I gotta pull it up.
We called it the.
It was like negotiation. We're sending someone in. Dallas.
Anybody else wanting to go? Some kind of robot jingle. Wait, what did we call the driver, dude?
It was the multipass driver.
Multipass driver. That's what it was.
Because the multipass was the gimmick.
The multi-pass driver, dude. So I was like, immediately in my head, I'm like, okay, now we could still tell the same story, but who would be what? Like, immediately Cornelius became like the sage figure, you know, like the ghost guy who was just sitting there the whole time confused. And the secondary rider was the one that haunted me the most.
Chris Rock's secondary rider.
Ruby Rod Rider. Ruby Rod Rider,
Kamen
bro.
Rider, Ruby Rod.
Can you imagine the fucking helmet? His belt or the driver would go, ooh. I mean, like,
it's literally just the jingle is just his like radio intro that plays.
it's just ooh, you know. Oh god, it was so, and it would be like leopard on leopard. You know what I mean? Like
it would be a bodysuit
tight. He would have to have like the Sentai spandex. Yeah. It couldn't be a Kamen
or either that, or just imagine the new Geats suits, like the base Geats suits, but like a leopard print.
Wow.
That's all it is.
Well, my God, let me get on Geats for a second here, you guys. So, all right, so that rabbit hole took me down a deep one, but I did think that Lilu would be a fucking dope ass female rider.
She would be
like
a cool
Ultraman
rider
style.
Yeah,
she would be a dope Ultraman style. But what's up with Geats, bro? Why?
Yeah.
Why am I not feeling it? What's wrong with this thing?
I don't know, man.
I want to like it. I really wanted to. And considering that it has the possibility to be more in line with an in-world universe than others, I still... These helmets are so off-putting, bro. They're like what X8 did to me on a different scale.
Yeah.
Because at least X8 had suits to detract from the helmets. This is just like straight up... No.
You get the general black suit and then the helmet, yeah.
They're literally like backstage prop guys. You know what I mean? They're just like
they're Fortnite helmets. That's exactly what they are.
Yeah, you know that meme that's been around forever. The fucking the Halloween dude that's badly dancing and he's got the pumpkin head on.
David S. Pumpkins.
That is not David S. Pumpkins, but it's one of those goofy memes where it's just a guy in a black suit that's badly dancing.
I know what you're talking about.
That shit. That's what it looks like. Like these helmets are so.
They're
tacky
just
looking.
Odd. They're very odd.
I don't see Ryder when I see these helmets. I don't at all. And I'm really worried that I'm not going to be able to watch this show because I'm just going to be so furious.
We're going to watch the show. Don't even start. I'm also on my way through Revice. We're going to watch this show. I don't even like Revice.
Revice GT is great now, bro. Like I think Iki is like completely amnesiac now. We'll catch up again. But I mean,
we'll finish it eventually.
Yeah, when it comes to what to look forward to Geats, I might enjoy the driver the most.
Yeah, I actually really like the driver. I'm here for it. I can't wait for them to sell us 10 other drivers. I just put in the Discord a lineup of all the riders that they've shown off so far, and
all the helmets.
Yeah, all the helmets, not the riders. The helmets.
These are the helmets.
Yeah,
fuck.
The black suits are kind of not great.
Which is weird.
My boy Buffa over here has the most unique one.
See, and why aren't they rocking the full suits? Like what? Like if the Buffa screenshots that we've seen, I'm assuming they all have similar forms. So
yes. So what it seems to be is they can all use the gimmick, a la like fruit arms kind of thing. So we've seen Geats with the zombie arm, which is what Buffa's using in all the images we saw with the chainsaw and the hand. That's the zombie weapon. That seems to be everyone's probably going to have like their go-to base form. Like Geats is going to have
literally
the
like
Magnum boost.
Equipping.
Yes,
yeah,
it's literally equipment. Yeah, they're finding equipment across the map and they're slapping it on. That's literally what's happening because it's Fortnite. Mark called it Kamen Rider Daft Punk. And at least the base forms are easy for cosplaying. You are not wrong, my friend.
I know, but it's just these are I can't look at these and associate it with legitimate Kamen Riders. Some kind of indie
we'll see. I'm sure the evolved forms, super forms, whatever you want to call them, the next round forms will be the best suits, and then they'll repaint them for something like they've done in just about every season in the Reiwa era so far.
All the weapons are repaints too. I've seen.
So the water gun is the fire hose from Build, I think. It's like the fire ladder water gun thing.
the crossbow is something, I think it's from Ghost. I don't know.
That was from Build. It's the pirate train.
Is that what it is?
I think so,
it all looks cheap. All looks bad. All looks really bad. And I'm not excited and I'm kind of scared.
I'm hoping we have the reverse effect of whenever I'm just noticing a pattern of where, like, if I don't like the suits at first, I don't like the show.
Right.
Or I should say, if I don't like the suits, I will like the show. And if I don't like the concept for the show, I'll like the suits. That kind of seems to be what's going on here. At least for the last couple.
Bad Suits, good show. Yeah, I see.
I mean, that's how I felt about Gaim for a majority of it until it like popped off. You know, I was not.
I'll give him credit for one thing.
I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of the suits for a long time. It took a while for them to grow on me. And then when the show like really popped off, the suits grew on me too. So
really,
yeah,
you make that obvious then.
Yeah,
I do like that the cast isn't all babies. That's kind of cool. Yeah. I like that these are older actors.
Yeah, some of them are grown ass men in like panda heads, which I mean, if that's not the internet, I don't know what is.
I mean, my man got the script and he's like, "I got a what?"
Yeah, they're going with that Kiji brother energy. That's what they're doing.
bad too. But I mean, again, it's kind of refreshing at least, and I'm glad that the female helmet isn't a female. That's kind of okay.
Yeah, it's just it looks like another fox head, but it has the kitty ear.
More feminine traits. Yeah, it's just. But anyway, it seems to be like they're whatever story they're gonna tell. Obviously, can't be your typical high school "you're my enemy" type thing. You know what I mean? Like,
or it could be.
I mean, if it is, then that's unfortunate because then it's like the '80s where you have like 32-year-olds playing teenagers.
Yep. 21 Jump Street all over again.
How you doing, fellow kids?
Yes. Oh my goodness. I will say though, the more I look at this owl helmet thing, the more I kind of dig it. I'm not gonna lie. This helmet's pretty cool.
It's like Storm Owl, the fucking Mega Man guy.
And that's why I like it.
I guess. I don't know, bro. I'm not.
We'll see. I mean, I think the last episode of Revice just came out this week, so hopefully.
Did it?
I don't know. I thought it was the finale, or maybe next week's the finale. I'm not sure which.
Oh crap!
So I'm sure we're gonna get a crossover episode that'll be absolute garbage, and then we'll get the actual show.
It will not be his character.
Can we? Are we deciding just as last episode is the finale? Next week is the finale. Okay.
All right. Good.
Can we just as a society just agree that we're already past this probably, but the Revice Saber crossover just didn't happen? Are we just as a society are we agreeing on that? But like, to be fair, it really hasn't changed my opinion of Revice. So
I mean, it almost
wasn't as bad.
Recovered. It almost recovered, but now no, it really went right back to it.
Yeah.
Bro, Revice went right back to that original fucking display. The moment fucking Daiji pulled a piece on his family, like I wrote the show off completely, bro. Like, you can't expect me to ignore that ever again. Fuck you.
But family.
Get fucked. Get fucked.
But family.
Crybaby bitch. I want to power up too. Yeah. I miss Kagero.
Yeah. They were like, okay, we'll give you one power up. We're gonna paint some black lines in your suit. Shut the fuck up.
That's enough. Thank you for making me feel special. You fucking hate it. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Fuck Revice GT.
I don't like
everything
Revice.
after
I'm sorry,
40,
guys.
Whatever episode, yeah. Anything after the fucking storyline with Genta, I'm good. You can keep it.
Right.
You can keep it.
That was the end.
For poor fucking George, because holy shit, they could have had something special.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
But he's got daddy problems. So, that's what it is, though. He's got daddy. We knew that from episode 1. He's got daddy problems.
But it was never about that. It was never about that.
But it is
because he's demon that he put in him.
But he's got the daddy problems.
Demon. Chic, I think they called it. Chic. I forget what it is.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to anything other than when we have to
watch it.
We'll
worry about it later.
When you force me to watch it, we'll worry about it.
I will, because I'm going to be calling you nauseous. And then it's called Kamen Rider Juga.
Oh my god.
Sorry, man.
So we'll see.
And that's why I'm like really fucking upset, because as whatever happened with Revice, we're getting Geats now, and I'm already in that same mood, bro. Like probably worse, because I'm like, damn, now that I just went through all that with Revice, now I have a whole year of something I already don't like. Like I'm
trying to
really
think.
Already.
Have we had like back-to-back feeling seasons like that? Can you remember since we started watching it live?
Yeah, Build was the first break in everything. Build was the first one where we were like, wow, this is actually good. Wow.
Yeah,
and then
there was
we
a couple like
Geo.
meh for a while there.
Yeah. Then 01 had its fumbles. Then you've turned around
like,
majorly on Saber, so
yeah,
I gotta.
But like, we enjoyed 01. I enjoyed Saber. I know you were mildly entertained by it.
Yeah.
But like, I'm trying to think if there's one where like we were both going into it like, wow, this current season kind of sucks. This new one is not looking promising. I'm trying to think. Was it going into X8 maybe?
X8,
what was before X8? Ghost?
Because Ghost.
Oh yeah, we were kind of burnt out on Ghost at that point. We were very burnt out on Ghost.
Ghost.
Okay.
With the helmets that we got and everything, Ghost had.
Yeah. Those helmets really put a damper on that. Oh my goodness.
That. And for nothing, because I judged it too soon. But I mean, seriously, it's the same vibe.
It is
the same vibe.
You're right. You are very absolutely correct. We had the same energy going with those 2 seasons too. Yeah. So that means we're gonna watch Geats, hate it, and then we're gonna go back to it, and then all of a sudden, we're gonna love it. That's we're gonna go back to it like 3 years from now and be like, wow, Geats was actually pretty great.
That little gnat. No, that gnat. Unless the plot is like completely a whole fucking switcheroo, it's still gonna eat at me because I wrote this plot 4 years ago.
Watch it be the darkest shit Kamen Rider.
Fuck you both.
Yeah. Watch it be like the darkest
shit. I
Kamen
hope so, because that's what I
done.
planned. That shit would have been great.
Yeah,
bro. There was a scene that I had in mind where this guy gets like, I was gonna say gun cocked. That's not the right word.
Pistol whipped.
Gun bashed with the back of the gun. No, not pistol, but like a fucking rifle. So he gets that one of those to the back of his head. And his neck snaps, and he falls into his partner, and he starts bleeding from the nose, and it falls from the helmet. You know what I mean? Like that kind of shit.
What could Geats do episode 1 to be like, okay, you know what, I'm okay. Besides what you just described.
If the cast that they showed, right, all those old fucks get offed one by one in the first episode and replaced with new people, I'm okay with it. Like,
well, the main kid's younger, he's not going to get replaced.
No, I don't expect Gets, whatever how do you even pronounce it?
I'm going to say Geats because I don't really care.
Because it's like, it's only missing an R for a great. So is it Gates?
Nope, because we have that already. We have Gates already.
I know, but like,
I'm gonna call it Geats.
I don't know. Hey, Geats, whatever it is. I already know that these people are either going to be like caricatures. You know what I mean? Because the one Fortnite. You can already see. Yeah, you see the vibe where, hey, he's got the female helmet, so we're just gonna throw a vibrant flannel on him, and you already know. Like, really?
Look how eccentric he is. Woohoo!
Yeah, and then the other guy is just a fucking edgelord because you need the edgelord. So.
You know what they could do,
right?
Yeah, that's Buffa. Of course it is. It's either Buffa or the Owl. I forget which one it is. But I will say though, in the whole like super eccentric man, look at me, I'm super eccentric. If he just literally like whispers like ultimate makeup, done. I am sold on the show. Let's do this. Let's go. You got me for 50 episodes. Let's do this.
Ultimate
makeup.
which is a weird vibe. I mean, that was something that came into something we're going to cover a little later. But I kind of, when that happened, I don't hate those kind of breakaways if they're done cleverly. You know what I mean? Like,
it was a fun break from like the story that was going on in Kabuto at the time. To be like, oh, look at this.
Oh my god, anything was a break from Kabuto. Did people not realize why we're so fucked up? Because every episode of Kabuto was depressing as shit. Like, I mean, I guess that's true for most. That's true for most Heisei. Like, holy shit! Like, no wonder we're fucked. Like, like, all right. I remember which episode is it the most. I mean, I have to go with. Oh my god, help me with
Tsurugi.
This guy's name. Tsurugi, thank you. Yep. Tsurugi's episode.
I knew that's what you were thinking of.
The most, because I was watching. I think I was watching it with you. Weren't we watching it? And I was like bummed the fuck out like the rest of the day. Like, I was in class. I'm like, yo, I'm not okay, man. Like,
oh my goodness.
it's a marvel how this shit sticks with you. But I'm just saying, we're never gonna go back to that kind of shit. We got dabbles of it with Build. We got dabbles of it with fucking 01 with all those multiple deaths. But you know, like, I didn't feel any tension in Saber. I feel no tension in Revice anymore. Like, I don't know. I'm scared, man. We're losing this battle here.
But Fortnite,
to fucking Fortnite.
One of them's gonna get a goddamn minty pickaxe, and then I'm gonna start having like Vietnam flashbacks to when I worked at GameStop, and every 5-year-old walked in and asked me about a goddamn minty pickaxe. I don't even know what that is, but they kept asking me. What is that? It was some card thing we gave away. I have no idea, but it was some card thing we gave away. So for the next 2 years, every goddamn day, I had some 5-year-old being like, "Can I have the minty pickaxe?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?
You want it in your forehead, you little shit?
What are you talking about?
Stop wasting your parents' money on dumb shit. That's why you're not going to college, you fucking idiot."
We also had a kid that would steal his mom's money, and then she would get mad every time he spent it.
I'm not stopping you. I don't
Kids
care. That's your bad parenting.
Oh my god. Anyway, I was like, I don't know what you want me to do about it, and I didn't steal it, so there you go.
My favorite
gift card, can't return it.
You have any games on your phone? Stay away from me. Stay away from me, please. I might buy a second phone so I can just throw it at them and run away.
I'd be like, anyway. But you know what else is really good at using phones? Double. He's got that Stag phone that's pretty useful.
Let me tell you about that Stag phone that comes in clutch, man. That Stag phone will come in clutch.
How is that for a forced transition?
Listen, man.
Not my best work.
That worked, though, but it worked. All right. So, yeah, we actually caught up with the episodes of Fuuto PI. I think we covered the premiere in the last episode, so we've caught up from 2 to 4. Dope. So dope.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this
this is kind of taking all of my Kamen Rider energy for current viewing things, honestly, because I don't give a fart about Vice. I don't really care about Sentai. There's not Agaro on right now. There's
Ultraman. Decker is
the first episode was Ultraman, that's for sure, so I haven't watched the second one.
This is definitely doing it for you, huh?
Yeah, this is really doing it for me. This is pretty fantastic, and this is a pristine example of why we need more Kamen Rider anime. And
oh my god,
also Exhibit A, that Kamen Rider is just live action anime, because it's basically shot for shot the exact same thing.
I have so many notes in here where I'm just like, yo, this works because the nuances of the live action are so in sync with this. Like, I'm seeing the anime, obviously, but I feel Shotaro, I feel Philip, I feel their performance,
and like
it's like
any of the over-the-top stuff is not outside the realm of what they would do in the show, which is kind of the crazy part.
Every Akiko scene, every Akiko scene is like straight up. That's straight up what I would expect.
When they go into the Shadow Futo thing we're going to talk about, maybe that's like something I could see being a little weird, but like they did an entire like half a season of Saber in a goddamn CG room, so you know, I really wouldn't put it past them.
So, unfortunately, the first episode we don't actually see a henshin.
Nope. We get teased.
We get
real
everything
hard
leading up to that, and we get teased again in the second episode.
The next 20 minutes.
So it's literally like they were setting it up, and they were literally about to just do it, and then shenanigans. It's like she basically runs away, and she's floating in the sky, and nothing happens, and you're just like, God damn it. So. I have two serious questions for you.
Yep.
So, given how this is going to be continuous story, given what we've seen, okay, are there possibilities that we may not see many people survive?
Yes, because one of the points I was going to make is we were talking about, I think, with the first episode, like where this takes place in the timeline.
Yes.
And based on Akihiko does call Terui her husband, so they are married, so that means it's after the Booster special. And we also see Booster in the opening. They do a quick flash of all of Excel's forms, and Booster's in there, like proper Booster, not just the yellow weird trial form he does in the transition. So this definitely takes place the farthest in the timeline. I think it's possible we could see that. So episode 4 just came out like 2 hours ago as of this recording, just so you guys know. So we're going to talk about episode 4. And if you don't want to be spoiled, just letting you know, we're gonna spoil it a little bit. So let's
It's a
backtrack
lot,
before we get to the episode 4. Let's backtrack a little bit, but I think it's possible we could. I don't think it's likely though.
They're not holding back with what I mean with that is because I see that they're not holding back with the gruesomeness.
No, these battles are pretty vicious.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm just saying I'm seeing that happening, and I'm really excited because I see a possible storyline, especially with those 2 detectives. But anyway, what do you think of the theme song?
Theme song's fucking dope. I think it's better than WX Extreme.
Banger. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But
whoa.
But
go ahead. Defend it.
When Extreme fucking pops in mid-episode while they're henching and all
wait,
that.
Wait.
When they're just...
Oh my God. You literally... I
lost
was
my mind.
banging on my table. I couldn't even... Anyway, so, all right.
I like it better than Double Extreme, though.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
I'll give you that, but nah. But okay. Fair because I like you. All right. Actually, no, I fucking hate you. What am I saying? So Tokime runs away and Philip does his little, ooh, that's fucking dope. You know, Philip is very Philip in this, and I love it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For anyone who may have missed our little, let's just do like a quick recap of the characters. So Tokime is this what they're calling the Witch of the T intersection.
Yeah.
She is who they think is the primary dopant suspect in this case. She seems like she's floating around. She's homeless and bathing in fountains, and she's scaring children.
There's so much fan service. Oh my God.
Yeah, Tokime is your typical anime. That is one thing that I will say the live action would probably not do, even though they did have some weird things.
If they did.
You know, it was some Tokime is some big live action or some big fan servicey type shots, and also in the 4th episode there was a lot more fan service. They doubled down on that real hard.
Oh my God. Anyway, so Chuto is there. They kind of do like a mini recap of explaining what the Gaia memory, they call them the memory crimes. What was it?
Yes, it was like memory crimes or something like that.
Yeah, they explained basically what the previous season, what the live action season was all about.
And these Gaia memories just to kind of catch everybody around, all this kind of stuff. And also Chuta, if you didn't know that name, is the guy who kind of came to the agency to be like, hey, my stuff was stolen, and that's how they got caught up in this whole Tokime investigation.
Yeah. So. As they're explaining it to Chuto, he's just like, "Oh my God, what the fuck?" You know, like it's a bit much. But he asked Shotaro asked him to let me help, because the one thing that they're getting across majorly in every episode is that same principle that Shotaro cares about the city and the people so much that it's who he is fundamentally.
Yeah,
and even when. We'll get there, but even when he's already figured it out, he still helps. You know what I mean? Like it's dope how you're getting like these Conan vibes. Like it's this if they double down on the detective stuff, like they're doing it okay now. It seems okay because it fits the story, but it feels very much like Batman the Animated Series, where the clues are very obvious and then it's just a little bit of backtracking. But I mean, if they double down on that, this could be great.
And to be fair, the live action did the same thing. Like there was very few like mysteries in the live action where it was like by like the 10th or 11th episode you kind of saw the formula they would go with like, oh no, it's that guy. You know, like someone would walk in and be like, oh yeah, no, it's that guy, because that's the big air quotes twist.
It's the crime, the clues, the misdirect, and the reveal. Yeah, it's always that. So but it works because you get I like how they did anyway, I have a note here that they did the flashback with the magma dopant, the very first one. These are so
who that was?
sexy.
I couldn't put my finger. It's been so long since I watched the first episode.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I was like, oh I saw that. God, I was like,
damn, that looks really familiar. What is that? Okay, yeah, that was the very first episode.
Yeah, very first dopant. So then we get the first animated Kensaku Hajime.
Yeah.
The library. This is where I wrote that note where I was like, I'm seeing it animated, but I see Philip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I forgot how cool the Gaia library ability thing is. Just the way they visually represent the Gaia library. I forgot how cool that was, honestly.
It's very for those who could remember. Sorry, I'm losing my voice here. 1 sec. All right. It's very Matrix with like I don't know. It's like these bookshelves just keep flying back and forth in front of him. And every key word he speaks out narrows the bookshelves to, I think he narrowed it to like a handful.
Yeah,
and then
to like 152 or something like that. And they were like, oh, we gotta narrow it down more.
Yeah, Shotaro's like, well, when we were fighting, I felt heat before it hurt me, and that was the clue.
Yep.
So the clue was the heat, high temperature, something. It led them to the road dopant. A dopant we've never seen before. Wasn't in the show or the live action. So again, immediately I was like, is that a new dopant? That's a new dopant. Oh shit. Fuck yeah. Like, I'm like, oh my God.
And it's interesting because they're like finding ways to be like, oh, these people, and more so towards the end of the episode when they do the big twist, you know, they're finding ways to kind of say like, oh yeah, no, there's still like some memories trickling around the city. I mean, that's kind of how the premise started, but like they're still saying like, oh yeah, no, some people had these from like when we cleaned up the problem a while ago. Some of these, you know, are just kind of like finding their way around, you know, randomly. We got to figure out what's going on with that. So it's kind of cool.
But it real worlds it. Yeah, it real worlds it because you're never going to get something like that off the streets, especially when you really don't know how many there are, you know? Because I used to think there was only X amount because there was only so many letters in the alphabet.
I thought there was 26.
No, there's a lot more than that.
There's a lot more.
But it makes sense because there's a memory for every thing, creature, being, thing, emotion, literally anything. There's a memory for it. So it makes so much more sense to see variations of letters, but the road's dopant. So this is a cannibal. Yeah, it's a cannibal.
It's fucking cool looking too.
So we get like a tease of it, and the cops show up, and they lift a little tarpy to show a bloody foot, bro. Like, and this is like a murder in the middle of the street.
Murder.
I love it. I love it so much that I can't wait because they're not holding back in this, bro. There's so much gore that's potentially in this. I'm so excited.
Yeah. It's pretty wild.
It's the creepy guy in me. Yeah.
So when they when the cops show up, they kind of, you know, it's the usual Shotaro thing because he's a PI. He's not really supposed to be doing, you know,
right? Yeah.
His stuff is not necessarily legal, but they kind of like let him get away with it because it's the dopant stuff, and the cops really aren't.
Would you say
equipped to handle that?
Half boiled?
Almost half boiled legal.
All right. So he's overhearing them start spouting off. I think he calls Philip on the stag phone.
Yeah.
You know, they're going over keywords again, and he overhears them. Basically, Philip is just like, I'm not sure where to go from this. We need a little bit more. Then Shotaro goes to meet with his informants or some shit like that, or like some kind of rumor mill that he keeps in touch with. I can't remember if these are characters from the show because I don't remember characters like that.
Yeah.
But so it's these two high school students that are going around their own school listening for rumors, and they literally hand him the clue. Like, they're like, here, take this journal. It's like, oh shit. It basically is everybody is encountering the witch at a particular tree, something like that.
Yeah, it's a blossoming dogwood, I believe is the name of the tree.
Dogwood, yes. Dogwood tree. Yes, Okino and some chick. I wrote pretty chick number 7. So yeah. Yeah, because he Shotaro still has the same thing where he gets flustered for pretty women. Yeah. So it's literally like every pretty person that shows up on the screen, he just gets all flustered. Shotaro goes and checks every dogwood tree in Fuuto. Like,
this is what I was talking about, where like she scares the kids away. I just pulled up the road dopant for everyone to see on the screen. So I pulled that up so you guys can check it out. This is the road dopant that we see. We find out that she scared these kids to stop them from being attacked by the road dopant. So the whole thing with the road dopant is the reason it's a cannibal is because it needs biomass to create roads. That's why it's the road dopant. So it spews out dried blood to create roads. And that's kind of why they're finding pieces of the body everywhere. That's why they think Tokame is able to fly around, because she's creating these roads with dried blood. And when they also think the road dopant is creating this alternate Fuuto, they call it Shadow Fuuto. The Shadow City that they get dragged into.
They were just like, what do we got here? I got nothing, Jim. Shadow Fuuto?
They were like, Black Fuuto sounds not great, so let's Shadow sounds better. Okay.
Fuuto. Yeah. Right. Yeah. But all right, so what did you think of the road dopant? My First impression. What was it?
I like it a lot, actually. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was pretty sick.
I thought Al Emmerich.
Al Emmerich. What is that?
Full Metal. Immediately, I was like, "Oh, really? Okay, I see." It just looks like a dopant version of the Full Metal brother.
I can see it. It's really the face. I see that in the face. Yeah. I see that.
The build, the style, but anyway, not terrible, but not what I was hoping. I thought it was going to be something completely like nightmarish. But those fucking arm buzzsaws, can we talk about those?
Yeah. So the heat part that comes into this is he creates 3 wheels on his arms and legs, and almost does like Axel, where he can transform into a bike. He transforms into like a tripod or a tricycle, and the heat is these tire things that he has, and he can throw them. He can do whatever, and that's the whole shtick. And I realize I'm saying he. We didn't even talk about who it actually is, but eventually, one thing's lead to another.
Yeah, that's the next
At the end of the episode, Tokame and Chuta and Shotaro. Chuta's not there. I'm sorry. Shotaro, Tokame, and these gang guys, these yakuza, who like they keep stumbling
the
Tachibanas. The fucking Tachibanas. The yakuza who's building, they keep stumbling into whenever they come out of the Shadow Fuuto. Shotaro goes, "Oh, it's not her. It's one of you guys." And then, of course, everyone immediately thinks it's the boss because he's the one who's like, "Get around here, blah, 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 blah."
So let's back up a second, because you get where the moment before that's revealed. This is episode. Yeah. Before that's revealed, Shotaro and Philip have a bit of a fight. And
it's Philip like is being Philip.
Reasonable. It's kind of like a major thing, where not a major thing, but it kind of alludes like, wow, they're still having issues even after all this time. Like you don't get that. It's kind of weird because it happens all of a sudden. Shotaro just kind of switches up and he leaves the driver on the thing. You know what I mean? Like he's like, all right, I'll be back. So you know what I mean? Yeah. And going into this, you're just like, shit, he's fucked. But it turns out that he had already figured it out. Yeah. Like he had already figured out who the person was, who the bad people were, and everything, because it's revealed later on that there's another twist. Yeah. And he had already figured that out too. Yeah.
And I kind of took it as like, he wasn't necessarily mad at Philip, because Philip was kind of being this like, hey man, don't think with your dick. That's kind of like the energy Philip was coming with. And Shotaro, I feel like, was kind of like, come on man, you should know me by now. Like, come on. And that's why he was getting a little frustrated. Yeah.
Philip was convinced that Tokime was the bad guy. So he was like, yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I mean, I might be a little bit, but come on, man. Come on.
So it's dope rewatching the episode, because the way they explain how Tokime is floating in air and traversing these realms, when it's broken down into the Shadow Fuuto, you see that there's really not a lot of, well, how do I say this correctly? The magic is more mundane. You know what I mean? She's really just going from one realm to another that's still in the same plane.
She's not floating on air. She's just walking on invisible buildings.
On a building. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a dope concept that this magic is really just our perception, our inability to percept the Shadow Fuuto. Mm-hmm. So that was dope, but the way they break it down is better than I'm doing. But I mean, legitimately, it was cool to see how they're explaining the magic. Yeah. Anyway, Philip shows up, and we finally get the henshin.
Yeah, because you find out it's not the big boss man. You find out it's like his right hand man that happened to be there the whole time, and he stabbed himself in the neck. And I forgot how cool the dopant USBs are, and the like little signias where they put it there. And I was like, damn, I still want that tattoo.
Oh yeah, we do need that.
I still need that tattoo. With the little dopant thing. I don't know where I'll probably get it. I don't know.
But the Tachibana goon cracks the Tachibana boss leader right in
the mouth. He goes full like Baki the Grappler, teeth flying everywhere. I was like, oh.
It was brutal. I was like, oh Lord, I'm sorry.
As he's like, I'm getting hungry.
Enough of this shit, and he turns into Al Emmerich. So. They finally henshin, bro. And how about that fucking henshin?
I'm sorry. You are downplaying this moment too much.
No. I'm sorry. I apologize.
So he turns into the Rodopont and starts charging at them, and Philip runs his ass over with the car. The big dumb turbine car.
Oh, you know those
It's
moments
still
where you're
complete
just like,
CG.
when it happens, you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, legit, that's what happens. He hits him straight up with the fucking
He just
car.
runs his ass over. And then I realized it's not even Philip driving. It's Akiko. She was like, hold this slipper. And the slipper this time was a car.
And she's not overbearing in this as she normally is. So I'm really liking the little doses.
Yeah.
The little doses of Akiko is so much better.
It's when we get the entire episode of her and probably Tarui. That's when it's probably going to get too much.
I hope they don't do something like that. There's no reason. But all right.
Tarui, it's fine.
So it's Terry, yeah. So yes, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to downplay the fact that he got almost killed with a fucking truck. So Akiko nearly kills his ass. Philip shows up, and it's henshin time. Oh my god! I'm sorry. I watched it 10 times.
It's so good.
Fucking times.
It's so good. It's almost shot for shot their first one too.
Action. It's that's what I was saying. It's so cinematic.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cinematic that I was like, this is perfect. Yeah. Like, they nailed it. Every henshin after this is okay to kind of downgrade it because they nailed it with this one.
They can get as anime as they want with the rest of them. Yeah.
Yep, totally fine. And talk about anime. Oh my god, does it get anime? Okay, so I don't think they fight in this one. There's no, they don't fight after they henshin at the end of the episode. Let me ask you 2 questions about the endings.
Yep.
Does Mitsuru Matsuoka's song bang as hard as the opening?
No.
I didn't think so either.
No. I watched it like twice and I was like, eh.
How do you feel about learning this dance?
I'm not learning this dance.
I think we have to learn this dance, bro.
Take it right fucking now.
We have to learn this dance. No. Look at this dance. Guys, help me convince him. We can do this together. I want to do this dance. It's amazing. It is amazing to see Philip and Shotaro do an outro dance. Bro. Like, I thought I was going to hate it, but I'm like, that's not bad. That's okay. That's amusing.
I'm not doing the dance.
For
anything less than 6 zeros.
That's fine.
That's on you guys in the chat.
You can have them all. You can have all the zeros in my account. That's fine.
That's 1. Oh.
So all right. So they just henshin. Episode ends. Dope outro. Yeah. And then sorry. Blowing out my speakers.
Oh
right,
goodness.
So they
just go into the fight in the next episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a badass fight, I gotta say.
The fact that the Dopant drools is kind of off-putting. It's like this nasty drool that is constantly dripping from its mouth.
Imagine it's just venom drool. That's what it is. It's the same kind of thing.
I would just, I couldn't, I'm glad I'm, in a world where I can just fantasize about it. Because if I actually had to fight something that was drooling constantly, I don't think I could do it. I couldn't do it. Like, no, this is you, bro. This is you. This is why I have blasters.
Get the fang. It's your turn.
I'm not touching that thing. Look at it. It's sticky.
Oh my goodness.
The Dopant is going after Tokimi the whole time. But there's a moment there where it's this fog is like this dust is being kicked up. You can't really see shit, but it's going after Tokimi. Well, quickly is like, I gotta do something. And then in the fog, the Dopant gets its hands on Tokime, starts talking shit to Double, and Double's like,
"Let me tell you how the second this is." I don't know if this is a thing where like I've just watched too much Kamen Rider or what, but like play for play, I called out every moment of this fight. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I was like, "Oh, he's gonna use Luna." And then he popped on Luna, and then I was like, "Oh, it would be dumb to like whip out one of the weapons, so he just does like Luna Joker, and then he like slaps the shit out of him." No,
he fucking lariats the bullshit.
I'm sorry. Yes, he slithers his hand over so that he grabs him instead, and then he fucking retracts it both feet out.
He's like, "Guess what? Now we're gonna clothesline the dog fuck out of you," and then he beats the shit out of this thing. Like, it is bad. It is pretty brutal. It's like it's not even like he's Dragon Ball fighting. It is move for move, like boom, 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 you're done. Fuck you, stay down. You know what I mean? Like,
and it's very much what I liked is even in the animation, you see kind of how they would fight in the show, where it was like you still see the two halves moving almost independently, which I thought was a really cool little touch. And Peacemakers, give it a shout out to the Double X Extreme into the new song, the remix that they did.
That's where we were going. Yep. So it leads to a chase sequence. This fight scene, he runs into the shadow of Fuuto, and that's where we get this dope sequence with the bike. It is, oh my god!
And then we pull out Luna Trigger.
There's so much in this episode that's like you could watch it a couple times and pick new shit, because bro, he's chasing him, the music kicks on, he shoots these steel beams, and it like grazes the corner of his antenna.
Don't forget, 2 seconds before that, the road Dopant knocks down like a bridge, and Luna grabs like something between it, and then like whips himself between them, and like I
said more of that. You need all of that. That is
good.
So dope. And the Dopant is running, turned itself into a fucking bike. Like it's using the blades and the foot blade to be a bike. Like you
it's
seriously?
Full axle. And then it starts puking its own road to like go up and around away from this bridge.
And the roads are made of dried blood, right?
Yes, dried blood. That's why he needed to eat people.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Dried blood. They're fighting on bridges made of dried blood. This show is amazing. This show is amazing. So basically, they break half of Shadow Fuuto, beat his ass again. What else?
And then we get the sick ass memory break.
Yes. Okay. This fucking kick.
It was a real good kick.
Off the bike, maximum drive. Mid-air off the bike, maximum drive, guys. Oh my god.
It was pretty sick.
They do the memory break, they fall out of the Shadow Realm butthole, and the guy's broken out of his thing. And he gets arrested. Tokime gets taken to, I'm sorry, I don't remember much after that kick, because everything was just kind of like
it's like an episode wrap up like they do in Double. It's like nothing really matters. Let's get to the next episode. Let's go.
It was
Tokime got arrested too, apparently, for some reason, because I guess she was still stealing and things like that. So she got arrested.
Something like that.
This guy got arrested.
Like she was stealing. Yeah.
And
she was stealing. That's right.
Yeah, she was stealing. And then they go back to the agency, and that's when Shotaro calls out Chuta, this other guy who kind of kickstarted this whole investigation.
Yeah, he was bullshitting us the whole time, the little bastard.
He had actually bought a Gaia memory 2 years before when he visited Fuuto. So when all this stuff was going down, like the original stuff in the original series, he bought a memory and moved back. So that's why he wanted his bag. It had nothing to do with like a couple $1,000s or whatever excuse he gave them.
Nah, he was a broke kid that spent all of his money on a fucking on a memory.
Toadstool.
Now, mind you, this memory is kind of cool. Like, kind of cool. I like the way that it looked. The evil thing. Did I write Toadstool? Yeah, I did.
It's Toadstool. Yep.
Yeah, Toadstool. But yeah, it's like a skull mushroom cap with
it's kind of
mushroom
terrifying
in its mouth. It's kind of spooky looking. I like it. No, I like the spooky shit. But that's not the point. So he's a little slithery bitch, and he gets called out. But Shotaro, of course, being Shotaro, is like, it's okay as long as you're sorry. You know what I mean? Like, the detectives come and arrest him, but he deserved to get punched in the mouth, and he didn't. So whatever. Tokime basically becomes Shotaro's assistant. And goes
unbeknownst to Shotaro.
Yeah. Then goes to live with him. Yeah. In the same night, and invites him to bed, and he says no because reasons, and
because he's the main character of a Kamen Rider show, and they have to keep it kid friendly.
Yeah, with all the fan service, bro. Anyway, so
they have to keep it kid friendly.
He goes back to the Narubi place, and we get this whole breakdown of how he has this femme fatale complex, and he just wants to protect her, to stay away, and that thing. That's fine.
He doesn't want to give in to his urges because he's only half boiled. True hard-boiled detectives don't give in to their urges.
Sunk. Nice.
Yeah.
So, in the shadow. So, this is where I believe we're introduced to the main baddie. Sort of.
Yes.
We go to the Shadow Realm, Shadow Fuuto, and there's a scary, spooky looking silhouetted guy standing on a rooftop, randomly talking to the sky
with a random rainbow thread of hair.
Yep.
Which fits his memory because all you hear is Aurora.
Tell me something.
Yep.
Is that a knockoff Oracle driver?
That is the whatever Nazca was using, I believe. Is that the Oracle driver? Is that what that was?
It looked like an Oracle driver, but I can't remember the Nazca belt now that you mentioned.
Yeah, I believe it was whatever the knockoff. Like I think it's another version of that type of belt.
Okay, because I was like, no. Like,
yeah.
Why would they do that? So yeah, he uses the Aurora memory and literally becomes a Marvel cosmic entity. Like, the second he transforms into this thing, I'm like, Marvel?
Yep.
Like, it's just this starry, humanoid shapey.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it, but I don't see kaiju. You know what I mean? I see Marvel cosmic entity.
I see.
You know what I mean?
It's going to have an evolved form that's going to be a problem. That's what I see.
Evolved. It's evolved.
It's going to have an evolved. I mean, we've already seen the Dopants. They have their different levels and things like that. So, like, it's not hard to believe.
Speaking of, yes, they introduce a concept in the next episode, which is interesting. Which is going to hopefully mean that we get further power-ups for our riders because this is a challenge. So the Dopants, like you just said, evolve.
Yep. So we've seen it before with Nazca going from level 2 to level 3. I don't remember what the exact reason was. And I think she connected to the well thing. Is that what it was? Is that what evolved her before? Something like that? I genuinely don't remember.
I guess I'm going to have to rewatch it because I'm not going to watch Geats. So
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
So eventually, we get to, I guess is this the 4th episode now? I guess it is the 4th episode.
Yeah, the 3rd episode kind of wraps up. We see the evil entity. He's after Tokime, and that's all we pretty much know. Second episode, the final episode is Philip.
So
trying to be human.
Yes. Again, we should preface this. The rest of this is going to be spoiler stuff since this just came out like a few hours ago. If you guys haven't seen it yet, just be aware. If you're listening to the future times, you've probably seen it by now. But just if you don't want the spoiler on the episodes, or on the episode, I should say, the last episode that just came out, that's when it's starting now. So episode 4, we get that sweet introduction to Aurora. That's the only thing we get out. We don't get a name or anything. He's just the Aurora Dopant. He's using the Aurora memory. And Philip and Tokime have a strange interaction where I think Philip is a little jealous is what's going on. But he doesn't know how to deal with it.
Yeah, it felt like that. And then it was funny to me because she's accusing him of being unempathetic and irrational, and he's accusing her of the same. It's like they're both the same inhuman.
I think that's why they don't get along, because like he also says multiple times that like he was in a similar situation, like he lost his memories. That's the whole point of the first season. He lost his memories. They're trying to get him back, this, that, and the other, and then shenanigans ensue, and everything that comes with him getting his memories back. So he sees I don't know if it's necessarily sympathy, but he sees her point of view, because I don't know if Philip really
that's what I'm saying. Like I think he
have sympathy.
I think he knows what's the right word? He's trying to properly express that, but he doesn't know how.
Yes.
That's what I mean. Like he doesn't know how to
properly express these things.
Right. So it's funny because it's a continuing thing through the episode where they're very similar, but because they're so similar, there's tension. Yeah. So that's how you start. And anyway, it was just one thing that I saw is he was working on something though. I'm betting it's an upgrade. That's an upgrade.
I thought it was just a phone for her. It looked like a phone, another one of the stag type things. I think it's just a phone for her.
Oh, damn. I got to
say. That's what it looked like to me anyway. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be kind of their like peace offering. He's going to be like, hey, here's your way to get in touch with Shotaro. I'm not going to say I'm sorry because I'm not wrong, but here you go.
Because he did mention that in the conversation they were having, how she didn't know Shotaro had already left. Yeah. And he should have let her know.
She has no way to communicate, and that's when she got annoyed. And that's what started their whole like feud. So
that started. Yeah, that's funny. That's fun. But it's the stuff like that that's gonna make that dope. Because come on, clever writing is good.
Yeah.
So this episode they get hired by a game developer, game company, something like that.
The game looks like a fighting game.
It looks like Guilty Gear.
It looks like it looks like Guilty Gear logo. Yeah, I was gonna say, but it's Monster Hunter's logo. It's called Monster El Dorado, or Monrod, I believe was the short name for it.
Something like that. Yeah.
And it's a gacha game apparently, where you just kind of go around fighting monsters and getting stuff. But you apparently only play as this one character, which is weird to me. But
so it's pitched because what they've been doing is marketing this game off of their iconic figure. They're basically their mascot.
Negu Katsurami or something like that.
Yeah, it's Megu. Yeah, I just wrote Megu, so Megu. But this character, just think of her as like Sailor Moon with Saber crossed. They did the fusion dance. Literally, that's all I see. And she has on her belt is the Fuuto spinny thing. You know what I mean? She's basically the humanoid version of the Fuuto mascot.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So yeah, and it's they hire Narumi to protect her during a public event that they're having.
Yep.
But we come to find out that the twist that they've been hiding is that Megu, the person who is Megu, is actually this super stressed out mega nerd who's a programmer.
Yep. They are the head programmer on the video games, and even acknowledges, Shotaro even acknowledges that like programming these things can't be easy in any way, shape, or form, which, if you've listened to this channel at any length of time, I've talked about this multiple times about how the game industry is rough. So I'm pulling up a picture of Megu now. This is in her cosplay. This is what she looks like, and as you can see, like I said, they crank the fan service up another notch because anime. And
when they show the game, she does like a fatal attack, the demon moon slice or some shit like that.
Demon Halo slice, I believe.
Demon Halo. It's just a Hisatsu, and that's it.
Yep, that's all it is. But yeah, that's Megu, and then this is her kind of nerdy form. She is the lead programmer, and then he literally, so her producer, she calls him Maji producer.
Maji P.
Literally, Sailor Moon henshins her involuntarily. Did you catch that? Yo, he straight up Rise Gundams a bunch of like peons to come in.
I thought it was going to be him though. I thought it was him.
I thought it was going to be him too.
I'm like, they're playing this up pretty hard. I swear they were like, he's like, and team come. I was like, whoa. Yeah. Whoa.
He straight up does like the Rise Henshin snap, or like tuxedo mask, whatever you want to call it. Whatever parallel you want to draw.
It's the G Gundam Sailor Moon crossover. They henshin her straight
literally turns into the Sailor Moon with the spin and the kind of naked thing, and then but instead of like the equipment like forming, it's just like two women like pulling on
and just throwing it on her.
They're just throwing it and dressing her.
I love it. I loved everything about that.
Awesome little thing.
I was like, this is the Sailor Boobs Megu is just amazing. Yeah, so
it was pretty cool. I liked it. But when she henshins, it's interesting because she doesn't have the personality that she's portraying in these images or in this game and things like that. And you find out that the reason that she in particular got so popular is because she was a cosplayer that everyone liked her character design, essentially, which is weird because it makes it, I'm wondering like what came first, the character or, this idol character.
Well, when they break it down later, it's basically like she does it because she wants
to promote.
She wants the success. She wants everything to work out.
Yeah.
So she does it even though she hates it because she doesn't like the exposure, the attention, all that shit. She thinks it's too much, but because she wants everybody to succeed, she does it for them. It's a cool idea because Shotaro's the same way.
Yeah.
Shotaro will go through hell just because it's what's important.
And so we get about 10 minutes of a music video.
Listen,
this whole sequence. Right. So they have it's the third anniversary of this Monster El Dorado game, right? And that's the whole thing they were hired for. And it feels like a League of Legends event. I swear to God, this felt very League of Legends. And I'm sure there's a lot of other like similar games that do something similar with anniversary parties and cosplay singers and all this kind of stuff, but like to me, with the like lights in the crowd and just it felt very like KDA music video League of Legends kind of thing.
I didn't hate that idol sequence.
I'm not saying it was awful. It wasn't the worst thing in the world. It was.
Who sang the song? Is that Koda?
I don't know.
Was that Koda Kumi who sang that song?
The main singer for Double? It may have been. I have no idea.
I don't think it was her. whoever sang that song, good song, good fucking song. Because I was like, I like
you're bopping.
I like
you're
it because it wasn't bad. I was like, oh man, it's gonna be so like typical idol. I was like, oh no, okay,
no, it's solid.
Yeah, so it was a solid song, solid performance, nice break. We're getting a lot of different shit. We're getting Toku in our Toku, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we heard you like Toku, so we gave you a little more Toku.
And I
Toku.
feel like
you
the
like
main
that?
series kind of tried to do that, but like this is being a little more successful at it. Like,
Yes.
I feel like the main show, there was definitely parts where like, you know, they had the gang who sings Double X, they had them as like judges for that idol contest. Like that episode, I think that was the Double Maximum Drive episode. But like they had that whole sequence, and like that's a very similar thing to what's going on here. But I feel like this is a little more successful in doing it, because that just kind of felt like filler when they did it in the main show. Maybe it was just because there's about a 10-year gap between me watching these things, but I don't know.
It's very much the fact that maybe it's the rose goggles might be a thing, because it is double, it is Kamen Rider, it is a bit more forgiving, because if it wasn't anything else, I don't think we'd be watching this. I mean, you know what I mean?
I mean, you put a henshin sequence in something, I'll watch it, to be fair.
Yeah, true. But, I mean, we're not watching My Idol Honey yet, so, you know.
Listen, Cutie Honey's pretty badass. I'm not going to lie.
Cutie Honey's, yeah, we'll watch that. We'll get there. But this
there's
is
a
not
henshin in that, too.
To say the least.
Yeah.
So,
if this was the show, like if it was just this Monrad thing, yeah, I don't think I'd watch it either. This idol character programmer show. Even though that's an interesting concept, you could probably make a whole show just on that, to be fair.
I don't see why not. And plus, I think she's like a Rekka style fighter too. So yeah, no, I'm down for this chick.
But during the show, they have an actor fly in dressed as one of the demons, and then he like beats the shit out of her like unexpectedly. Like it's not the Dopant though, because like it was very strange, because like this dude flies in, and clearly it was like an unrehearsed like loss, because she's like, "Yo, what are you doing? What's up?" And it was like, then the Dopant comes in. So I don't know if like the Dopant like threw this guy down like extra hard or what.
I think it was meant to be like that, and then the Dopant actually just shows up and starts fucking wrecking shit.
Yeah.
And that's where we get the stag phone moment. So he traps Shotaro against the wall with like these two harpoons, and he asks Tokime to take out the phone and the memory from his pocket. And it was cool to see it, because I can't remember how many times we actually see them do something like that in the show.
It was very few and far between past the first like 20 episodes. Yeah, it's usually.
So he basically meanwhile the bug Dopant has taken Megu to the roof to kill her because reasons.
Did you catch what Dopant it was?
Yes, I wrote it here. Mega Nuera. It's a dino dragonfly.
Yeah, do you know who else is that same exact dino dragonfly?
Who?
Mega Garrus from Godzilla. That's what it evolved from.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was one of the first Millennium monsters.
Oh,
dang.
That's your Toku fact for today, bro.
That's your hot Toku fact, yeah. Yeah. Making
so it shows up and it starts to pull fucking barbs from its back to start stabbing things.
Yeah.
And it does this weird, highly distracting shit where it like runs the barb through its mouth, bits, mandibles, and like a fly. You ever see how it unnerves me every time? I hate it. But it does it like a few times. It gets its ass kicked at first, and then this is where this evolution thing comes into play, where it starts to release reishi.
Yeah,
like
so
all of a sudden,
Aurora is watching this go down. He's curious to see what this bug Dopant can do, and then he makes a comment of
he's curious about Double. He's curious about Double because he doesn't think that the Dopant can bring out Double's full power.
Yes, that's right. Because he says something. He goes through the forums and he says like, "Oh, there's also he has other stuff too." And they show silhouettes of Fang and Extreme, and he's like, "I don't know if we're getting to see all of it because this dude's kind of whatever."
It's just a bug. Yeah, like if it can sustain it, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So anyway, so he starts getting his ass kicked, and then he releases fucking spiritual pressure. That's all it is.
Yep.
It is reishi. I will not hear anything else.
Yep.
So, and it uses the reishi to become a quote unquote high dope.
Yeah, they call it a high dope.
High dope. Yes.
High dope.
Yeah. Not a great name, but okay. So it becomes the high dope. And this is when I knew it right away, but Shotaro takes two or three hits that they don't really play up right away. He, oh god, I'm sorry, I just saw it do the fucking mandible thing. That is so gross to me. I hate when bugs do that. It is the most. You know how I feel about spiders and how they're constantly fussing with their. Oh my god, I just want to fucking punch them.
Yep.
Anyway, so they fight back. They're able to fend it off. He fake stabs him in the chest, but he actually stabs the gun, and then he takes a shot when the Dopon is going right after Tokime. This is a dope moment.
So, also, I will say the last fight was kind of the Luna expose episodes. Like the last fight was all about Luna and like how it interacts with the different forms on Luna. This is much more Cyclone now. So we're seeing Cyclone Trigger, we're seeing Cyclone Metal, which I know you're about to get to in a second. But as soon as he stabs Trigger, he switches over to Metal. We're seeing Cyclone interacting with all these Shotaro forms. So I'm curious to see if the next one's kind of going to be Heat, because Heat Joker is one of my favorite forms that he has, because it's just fire punching. So I'm down for that.
I mean, you have me at all his forms. Double doesn't have a wasted form. I think he utilizes them all equally, and more than others. I would say he switches out at a higher ratio rather than just going into fucking Prism, or Extreme. But so in the moment before he strikes Tokime, the Dopon strikes Tokime, Shotaro gets in the middle and he has the metal branding rod like kind of tucked behind him, and it looks like the Dopant has stabbed him, but he actually caught him in the stomach. And then unleashes a maximum drive that sends him flying into buildings. You know his traditional move? Send you into a building?
Stag Beetle phone.
Yes, with the stag, excuse me.
The hero of the episode, clearly. He strapped this bad boy to the metal staff, and he fired
Metal
it off.
Stag Breaker. I'm sorry, he called it the Metal Stag Breaker.
I don't think he did that in the show. I don't remember him doing that.
No, it still gets away, though, so it survives that. So, yeah. So these high dopants are very durable. We already see that it can survive a shot like that. Now, the Marvel guy, the Marvel cosmic entity is just like, okay, next time, just randomly he dehensions, and you get to see that little flurry Brady thingy. Shotaro's being weird about talking to people. You don't see his eyes as he's just
he's doing the anime like low hat thing.
Yeah, because you can tell something's wrong, and they're not really talking about it. But the minute he's done talking, you see that he got he got slashed like just across the bottom of his back. So it looks like it got him pretty bad.
Where all the important stuff is.
Yeah, he basically collapses into Tokime's arms, and he's just like, I'm glad I had a moment to figure this out.
Yeah.
And he passes out, and she sees like just all his blood coming off his back, and it's like, damn. Obviously,
the thing that tipped everyone off that it's kind of weird is he asked for Terui to look after Tokime, I believe it was.
Yes.
And that's kind of where everyone went, wait a minute, what? Like Shotaro is not one to, like he's going to do what he needs to, but he's also very much he's going to do it himself, and he's pretty stubborn about that, other than like asking Philip for help. You know what I mean? Like if he can do it himself, he will, I should say, is a good way to phrase that. And so for him to be like, hey, Terui, can you, like, Akiko, can you ask Terui to look after her? Because, this kind of sucks. Yeah. Man, Shotaro collapses, and I doubt he's going to die. But, oh boy, was that not great looking.
It looks bad. Obviously, he's going to be out for probably the next episode. So the next episode will definitely be the Axel episode.
Yes, I believe so, yes.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it because Terui definitely needs to... he needs something better than the movie, bro. That's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying is, even if he uses Booster, which I voiced how much disappointment I had in Booster because it was kind of awkward in the movie, in anime, you don't have that awkwardness. You know what I mean? So I think it's actually kind of cool, and there might be a really cool like flying chase scene with Booster.
There has to be.
Like, I think that might actually happen. Especially with this bug thing. I'm just saying. It could happen.
What was his catchphrase again? How did it go? Furikirize? Furikirize.
Yeah, Furikirize. And I forget what it actually stands for. Give me a moment.
Wait, no, what is it?
Hang on, I'll find it.
Zitzmitz?
It's something about crossing the line.
Oh, mine. Something about. I forget how it goes, but it's dope.
Something about death.
Anyway. Something like that.
Yeah.
I do want to see Trial because I want to see how they do the DBZ speed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to see that. I want to see how they show how fast Trial really is.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the bends, you to get those crazy bend things.
Yeah,
you get the weird like Naruto bends going on. That's what I'm waiting for.
Pain fight. Oh my god, the pain fight.
Peacemaker is saying they did have memory gadget finishers, but we never saw the Stag Beetle one. Okay, cool.
Dope.
Cool.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to rewatch Double, bro.
I think I'm gonna have to rewatch Double too. Damn it.
How unfortunate.
Yeah, how unfortunate. God, anything but watching the Trial finisher with the sword again. Anything but that.
Twin maximum. Oh.
Double maximum drive. He just blah 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 blah. He kept mashing it.
It's happening. It's happening.
Okay.
That's it. So yeah. So other than that, you do get these little. I don't know if we mentioned it before, but they have the little traditional, cute little vignettes at the end of every episode. They really mean nothing. It's just something to kind of ease the tension after every episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're gonna check them out because there's always something after the episodes.
Yeah, they're just fun little things. They're not important to like the next episode or anything.
Yeah, no, meaningless, totally meaningless.
Yeah,
but yeah, fun.
Yeah, like I said, I am thoroughly enjoying this so far. I am here for more Kamen Rider animes. Obviously, I am biased towards getting like a Blade anime, but the only other story we've had from Blade is like super depressing and 300 years in the future when Kenzaki has lost his mind after being tortured. So I don't know if that's everyone's cup of tea.
Kenzaki turns into Gale? Really?
Yeah. No, yeah. Essentially, that's what it is. 300 years later, everyone's dead except for him and Hajime. And Hajime is the one who comes and saves him. And then I think shenanigans ensue. It was like... They just finished subbing it. I have to actually read it. It was a light novel. But yeah, he's like lost his mind because he's been tortured for a couple hundred years at this point.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's so dark. It's so dark. I love it. But I mean, we have all those SIC stories too. You could easily animate those. That's all I'm saying.
There's plenty of ideas out there. Stop stealing mine. Damn it.
Or just pay me for mine. That's fine too.
Yeah. Pay you.
Just put my name in the credits. I don't even care if you pay me. Just put my name in the credit. That's all. That's all I want.
It's just your face in the bottom corner. It's like a watermark of your face, like in the whole thing.
Yeah. So, yeah. Despair awaits you all at the finish. That's what it was. Good Lord, I've been looking for it the whole time. Jesus Christ.
Thank you so much.
Sa Fuuto. Good Lord, that took way too long to find.
That's all right, man.
Yeah.
Point taken. So yeah, ultimately, I'm excited for this. I'm not excited for Revise. Not excited for Gates. Probably gonna watch Double. What's in the news?
Well, I'm sure there's something to pre-order at P Bandai.
No, come on.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore.
Ziegler just pre-ordered their copy of Kamen Rider Kuga. Good stuff. Make sure you guys go pre-order that if you have not. Kamen Rider Kuga Blu-rays. Let me see.
Yes. Yeah.
We may have covered some of this last time. I honestly don't remember what we covered and what we didn't last time. It's been a few weeks.
It's been a bit.
Sakamoto won a variety award. I think we talked about that. That's, typical through the fence, angled things, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's your Sakamoto boy. Giga Bash is finally out. Our boy Mark hooked me up with a copy. We're going to be playing that.
Nice.
So yeah, I got to unlock Godzilla Man, Rega, or whatever his name is. It's not Rega. I don't know. I don't know what the Godzilla
It is now Rega.
It is now Rega. I don't know what he's called. I think it's a Rygar or something like that, but he's Rega.
No, it is.
He's Rega now. You have to unlock him, so I got to figure out how to do that. But we'll be checking that out. We'll probably get some matches in with Mark too and get some more of the Toku friends out here doing some big dumb party games. But that is out now. You guys can check that out. It's on PlayStation and PC. Very fun. We checked it out during the beta. I trolled everyone with fucking Giga Man.
That's dope.
So just so you guys know, I'm still working on a campaign to get myself as a skin as Giga Man. I'm just saying. Help me out here.
We can make it happen.
Just a beard.
You tell your friends. You tell your friends.
You just see.
And that's
it's not even a lot. I'm just asking for a green suit, and then he has a red beard. That's all I'm asking for. You don't have to change anything else on this character.
Would you take a Rider-Man outfit where the beard is just what pops out of the helmet?
Yes, absolutely, in a heartbeat. But I notoriously, if you want to watch me destroy Hawk in the beta, you can go watch that. Yeah, I trumped him pretty hard. It was fun.
Poor Hawk.
It's fine. It's fine.
No, I'm trash anyway. So yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
It's cool. It's all good. But Mark still has one character to unlock. Okay, so they're all in the story mode. Cool. We'll run through the story mode. I also don't know if I think we did mention this last time. Mark's saying I'm less demanding than him. He wants a fully rendered Mark that henshins into not Ultraman. Okay. Oh my goodness.
We'll get you a kaiju, Mark. How about that?
Yeah.
Just turn into
just any kind of bearded kaiju would also work. You could put it on the stupid golem dude. I forget his name. Gorak. You could put it on him. I don't like that character. I think he's terrible. But you put it on concrete. There's an actual building monster, by the way, that is the spirit of all the buildings that kaiju have destroyed.
Are you serious? That is amazing.
Absolutely serious.
Oh my god.
It's an angry spirit of all the buildings that were destroyed by kaiju over the years. Shin mark for DLC. There you go. That's it.
That would be my main.
I haven't unlocked it yet, so I haven't been able to play it, but that was like the second to last character they announced, and I thought that was absolutely genius.
That's fantastic. I can't. I'm done. I'm done. That game is amazing now.
Yeah. Gigabash is a thing of beauty. Passion Republic, you guys are beautiful humans.
An angry building. That is fucking phenomenal. I can't even get over it.
It's literally just an angry ass building. I'm gonna find you a picture right now, actually.
Please do, because I need this thing in my life. If I play that game, that is all I'm using.
Concrete. That is his name. Concrete. It's even more ridiculous than I remembered. It's literally just a building with 2 lights on. Oh my god. Dying. Oh my god. This is concrete. Oh man. God. It is just a building with 2 lights for eyes. Oh my god.
I can't wait.
Genius. Genius.
Oh my god. I can't handle it. My brain hurts. I love it. You guys are amazing. Just the fact that somebody sat in a room was like, we need a character. Like, what are we
and
do?
Some beautiful genius went, what about all the buildings that they destroyed?
This angel spoke to him and he's like, wait, what was that? Say that again? The buildings are alive? No, just one.
I want to see what his gigaform looks like. Oh man.
It turns into the Chrysler building.
Yeah, it's just a skyscraper. That's all it is. Oh my god, that's so cool. Genius. Absolute genius. So Gigabash is out now on PC and PlayStation. Make sure you guys go check it out. You can also check it out on the channel, twitch.tv/KaijuCar. We're going to be checking it out maybe this week. So I think we'll make some time this week. Because we have not. I know, I have to unlock this character. That's going to be the mission, I think. Maybe we're going to do it Wednesday. That'll be the mission. Unlock concrete.
Concrete.
Concrete. With K's, by the way. That's all K's.
Of course. I could only assume it was.
I think we talked about this last time, but Discotech Media kind of created a sub-brand. They're calling it Toku Time, where they're going to kind of throw all their not hentai stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
When they're not sending out hentai, they're going to release Toku things under Toku Time. I'm just joking. Nice. Discotech, you guys are great. They gave us the Kamen Rider the first and the next. I can't hate on that. They also gave us the Gara movies. So,
okay.
Yeah. They're legit. Respect. They're legit. I joke, but I love. I joke because I love.
The first shipment will be nothing but hentai, but okay.
Yeah, that's fine. You'll have like one Rider DVD and like 13 hentai DVDs, and you're like, wait a minute, what?
This is the Rider I signed up for, right? Yeah.
So
Kamen Rider GO, right? That's what you wanted.
I'd be so mad. I'd be like, just give me more hentai. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh my god. Here's your Kamen Rider GO copy and your special Hyper Battle DVD.
Could you imagine if every pre-order like some? That's what's what's gonna happen. I talk so much shit. They're finally gonna do Blade Blu-rays. and Shout's gonna send me a copy of Zio on Blu-ray.
I'm gonna tell them to do that. I'm bribing them to do that. Anybody, actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start a campaign, and anybody who orders the Blade DVD is getting a signed copy of Geo.
Oh my god, I'd be so mad. I'd probably quit. I'd quit the podcast, man. That's it. I'm done. That would break me.
And then there are no more copies left in the world, and everybody's just redubbed in Geo.
Oh my god, I'd be so upset. I'm like sad thinking about that. Oh my god.
It's probably like equal to a punishment at this point, is where you will have to watch Kamen Rider Geo and like it.
I'm waiting for when we're gonna have to like watch the show and review it. Like someone is gonna pay us some money and be like, hey guys, check out Zio, and pretend like you like it.
No.
It's gonna be like a sponsored deal. I don't know, like Bluefin will be like, hey guys, we got a new belt coming out for whatever anniversary, can you guys check this out? I'll be like, sure.
Maybe if we were to do a totally drunken review where all we did was talk positively.
Oh my god.
That could happen.
Should we do 5 shots?
I really love how this storyline goes nowhere after the first 3 episodes. I absolutely love how this jingle stays in your head for 3 weeks when it just... Oh
my god. We gotta find a drinking game with Zio if we're gonna watch that shit again.
Listen, anytime I saw the word finally for like a good 6 months, that fucking Waz belt. Finally? Oh my god. Boy.
Oh my goodness.
We should try it though. I mean, what do you guys think?
I'm down. What do you guys think? Should we do another like fan thing? Or we
I mean, we've always talked about that 5 shots and shit.
We always, yeah, that's like,
we always have.
It could just, we'll do like should we do like a channel points thing?
Yeah.
We can I'll set a thing you guys want to donate. We'll just do like a drunken episode.
Well,
do it for charity. Like, oh my god, Peacemaker, you are always coming up with the best ideas.
Charity. Yep. All right.
We can do it for charity.
So it has to be Geo. Okay, it would have to.
It would have to be Geo, and we're probably gonna have to get drunk.
We have to. There's no way I can make that sober. That's not happening. Like I'd
make it like 2 episodes in and just be like, oh my god, I want to die, please.
Here, we're 3 minutes in. The intro just finished, and we finished the tequila.
Oh, that's a genius idea. Oh my god, we should have thought about that for our 3rd anniversary. Good lord.
It can still happen.
It can still happen. We can still make it happen. We just hit 3 years, by the way, folks.
Yeah. Oh my god, I was Joe eating.
Instead of alcohol, take shots of laxatives. Absolutely not, Mark.
No, it's genius because we'll end up with we'll watch Geo and then we'll give it right back. So it's perfect.
The things we do for love.
I'm doing it. We got to do this.
You can do the laxatives. I'll do the alcohol. Let's see what happens.
Well, actually, that's what we'll do. We'll have all the shots lined up, and then we'll cover them with a tarp, and we'll see which one ends up with.
Like spin a wheel. Oh my god, that sounds awful.
A shot or a laxative.
Can you imagine being like 5 shots deep, having to poop so bad?
Well, no, I'm actually worried about the point where you get 3 straight shots of tequila back to back and then end up with the first laxative shot.
That sounds awful.
Straight through you, bro.
Oh my god. You would literally be like sip and bolt. Like there would just be, you would see like the chair spin, like that's what, and the chair spinning.
The redness in your beard would just shoot right to your face. Awesome.
Oh my god. One chip challenge. That's fun. I actually want to do that. I wouldn't mind doing that. That's that like super spicy chip. It comes in it's like $4 for 1 chip because it has like ghost peppers and all that shit on there.
Oh, that thing.
I 100% do that.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down for that. I'm down. I guess we have to order a couple though.
He's saying do it every time we can't say something positive about the show.
That's what I was gonna say.
The lining of my stomach cannot handle that.
We buy 4 chips, right? And we have to eat the chip when we want a break from the show. Like, you have to sit until you can't take it anymore.
Or like at the end of every episode, we're just like, you got to say something nice. You're gonna eat the chip, and it's like.
A few good things from that episode. Would you like? Say it positive or eat the damn chip.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Carl. That wasn't in the form of a positive statement.
I love that time the giant robot landed silently and started sneaking around in the middle of the broad daylight.
The world is in a good place where nothing has shadows anymore. It must be high noon constantly. The greenhouse effect must be amazing.
Fuck. Oh god.
Let's do it.
Oh my god, you're all terrible influences.
I love you all. Those are geniuses.
I love you. With the wheel of zany. Oh my god, should we do all 3 of them? You just spin the wheel and it's either the one chip, the shot, or the laxative.
You giving me a project? I'll make a fucking wheel. Don't play with me. I'll make a spinning wheel of doom for us.
Oh my god, we can it's the Trinity. It's the goddamn Kamen Rider Trinity.
Oh my god, that's what we'll call it. The Zeo Trinity Wheel of Doom. Okay. So 3 fates on this wheel. Chips, shots, or laxatives.
And then every time you can't say something positive, you got to spin the wheel. Peacemaker saying charity's the only way he's going to watch Kabuto ever again. Fair. Honestly, if we do this, it's going to be for charity because someone has to benefit from this.
Something has to.
I will not be benefiting from this.
There will be nothing but pain involved in this. This is all pain. Just the fact that it's Geo to begin with.
Oh my god, I hate Zeo so much.
It's gonna be so good. Oh my god, how long has it been? 2 years? 3? Fuck yeah, let's do this.
3. See, that's like an awful option for every year we've been doing this podcast. Oh my god.
Oh my god. That's true. That's a good point.
The laxative terrifies me. I don't know if I want to do a laxative.
We could make it pink flavored. It could be tasty. It doesn't have to taste like that.
With Pepto. It's like half calf coffee.
Just look at a camel's asshole. That's all this is, man.
Oh my god. You are all terrible humans. I love it.
The ghost pepper. That's gonna be fun. I'm interested in it. So
I want to do it. I'm gonna do it with or without this thing. So that's fine. Anyway, good lord. All right.
And then we could do another challenge down the road where we watch Shin Kamen Rider, and then we try to have like maybe some kind of squid meal. just
the
eat
live
the grossest
squid
shit. Just watch that henshin repeatedly and just have like like some kind of meal. Shit. Mark, you're a genius. I love you guys.
I can't handle you guys and your weird eating shit. Anyway, for our Gokaiger fans, you excluded.
Whatever. Fuck it.
You're excluded because this is only available on P Bandai.
Oh, yeah. No, then I'm
Don Brothers Anniversary Memorial Heroes Ranger Keys are coming. So it's got Don Brothers and a bunch of other people that they have not released yet, or it's the ones that they haven't released in the Memorial Edition. Oh, looks like we got
that anyway.
That 5-man, Jew Ranger. It's Goggle V. I'm sorry, Goggle V. So we got Goggle V, Jew Ranger, Hurricaneger, Go Busters, and the Don Brothers. So that's the next set that's coming out.
Don Brothers can stay. They don't need that.
It has the new Don brother, the gold guy, the gold and silver guy. I don't know his name. Dorotora? What is his name?
I don't know.
Okay. Fair.
I legitimately gave up. I'm like, what happened? Like, why are they all... The drama is gone. It's all like such a farce now. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it anymore.
Okay. I have not watched an episode past the 3 that we watched.
I saw a catch up, and I keep like trying to just like figure out what the story is, and I don't know.
Well, speaking of not figuring out the story, a 2 Kaiser SH Figure Arts is coming.
Yeah.
So you can get that on our favorite website, Premium Bandai. There you go.
Premium Bandai, guys.
Yeah. Premium Bandai, you want to like sponsor the show? That'd be cool. What's up?
We'll drop your name like every second.
We'll drop your name every second.
You like us, Premium Bandai?
Peacemaker mentioned this before, but for the girl spinoff, who was it that was?
Listen.
Announced. Where was it? I forget what you said. Tsukiyomi. There we go. Tsukiyomi was confirmed to come back for the girl spinoff thingy that they're doing for the Kamen Rider ladies. Aguilera, it looks People Papa Poppy, Akiko, Yuya, and we also have
Izu,
yeah. Izu.
Don't forget Izu.
And there's one other lady here. Who is this? Not Yua.
Sabella? Sabella's in it?
No, Sabella's in it. I said that one. Reika. There we go. Reika. That's who it is. Jesus. Kamen Rider Saber.
Sabella.
Oh yeah, that's not who is this? The girl from Wizard? Is that who this is? The cop lady from Wizard?
Is it?
I think it is.
Oh,
I don't know. Yes, it is. Okay, thank you, Rinko. Jesus. Yeah.
Oh shit! Really? They got her in it?
Rinko's in there. Yep. And the synopsis for the first episode is out as well. Look at Sakamoto's directing this, so it'll probably be half decent. As women who can all transform into Kamen Riders, Reika Shindai, Izu, there must be Izu, Poppy, People Papa Popa, Sakura, and Hana are called upon to gather at the Shiawase bath, the revised bath house by Akiko to aid her in an investigation. The women are excited to meet each other, but Hana is the only one who does not share in their joy. Troubled by a letter she received from her older sister, unsure of whether or not to meet with her sister Yuriko, Hana leaves the Riva. I'm not pronouncing that. It's the Riva. The Riva's
bathhouse.
Dragging Akiko with her. At this time, the mysterious organization Black Satan appears to usher in Hana as head of the organization. Seeing Hana caught in a pinch, Sakura fights her way through to protect her friend. All right. Can we take a step back here? Black Satan. Okay.
Okay. So, can we move up the 5 shots in for this?
Nope.
Because
nope.
What?
Nope. We're watching it. This is totally sober. We're watching this.
What?
Yeah.
This is what they're going with. Yep. So they're giving
the first episode premiered actually. It looks like in the Toei Tokusatsu fan club.
Are you saying that the lead is Aguilera?
Jean and Aguilera are the leads.
I don't see Aguilera doing any. I mean, I don't see Sakura doing anything. It sounds like it's straight up just.
I don't know. It's only episode 1. It's only going for 3 episodes. Black Satan is the stronger villains, apparently. Good to know. I did not know that.
Black Satan.
Black Satan is
that was the stronger villains.
Apparently, they were the villains and stronger. Yeah.
Oh, we gotta update our show knowledge. Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't know literally anything about show.
I mean, you had me at Izu to begin with, but now I'm a little concerned that this is like. Why? Like, is this literally just that one sequence from Endgame and then just expanded it a little bit? Like, I hope not.
Yeah,
I really hope not. I want it to be something respectable, but that plot sounds horrible. Why?
I don't know.
Well, either way, it'll be nice to see everybody again.
Yeah. So that'll be cool. Yeah, I'm curious to see if they do. Was it Electro Human Tackle? Sorry, Peacemaker's asked me who else is stronger, and now you know why this is a girl rider special. Was it Electro Human Tackle?
Yeah. She's the main. Well, she dies in there, so.
Does she? I don't know.
Yeah, she does die. If we get another Human Tackle, that'd be dope.
That'd be cool. Ooh, maybe one of the girls like Rinko that doesn't actually. I guess Rinko kind of henshins, but one of the girls that doesn't henshin, maybe she'll take up the like Electro Human Tackle.
There's only
special.
one, Carl. There's only one person who deserves to henshin. You know that.
Is it
Kiriko?
Yeah, I was gonna say Kiriko. Yeah,
Kiriko.
That'd be cool if she became Electro Human
Tackle.
Tackle.
They need to do that. They need to make that right. That's so unfair.
I'm waiting for them to do like a drive tenure where they kill off what's his face and then just make her drive, kind of like they did with those.
They kill off Shinosuke just fucking
just to give it to Yuriko or Kiriko.
Remember how you died? Yeah, do it again.
Yeah, do it again. Episode 1 is out. It was on the Tokusatsu fan club thing, so I'm sure it's in circulation at this point. It's only going to run for 3 episodes.
Okay, well, that's next on the docket. Yeah.
But getting back to Geats, we can go through the quick cast that they announced.
We have to.
Yes, for the people. So they held a press conference, if you guys didn't know, a couple weeks ago. They revealed the theme song, and it's by, please hold.
Wait, really? I didn't even hear the theme song. Oh my god.
Performed by two artists, Koda Kumi and Shonan no Kaze.
Chick. Oh shit.
Koda Just Live More is doing the theme song, or one of them.
Oh, so it's the two guys from Gaim and Kingdom Hearts. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
So maybe be Simple and Live More. Maybe that's the song.
Simple and Live More.
See what I did there?
Okay, fair enough.
Honestly, that'd be a sick
maybe
mix-up,
the song will be okay.
Yeah.
The song will be okay then.
So the cast, we have Ace Ukiyo, who's Kamen Rider Geats. I'm trying to see if he's been in anything else. Nope. He's played by Hideyoshi Khan, is the actor. And then Tycoon is the green kind of raccoon looking dude, is Keiwa Sakurai. Yeah, played by Ryuga Sato. He transformed Kamen Rider Tycoon, a green Kamen Rider Tanuki. Oh, yeah. Tanuki. Where's his giant balls? If he's a Tanuki, he needs his giant balls. Goodness gracious.
Okay.
The female rider is Nago. Her name is Neon Kurama. Neon Kurama.
Okay. Fox? Mm-hmm. Another fox? Mm-hmm. Oh, so she's the other fox. Okay.
Blessed with wealth and good looks, she has an atypical dream of wanting to leave those things behind, leave her home, and become an ordinary person. She runs a streaming program called titled Neon TV. Oh, there's little blurbs here. I'm skipping these blurbs completely.
Oh my god, I have everyththing I want. I just want to be a normal person.
Yeah, I just want to be normal.
Oh
Ryuga is a 22-year-old job-searching college student. This is Tycoon, the Tanuki guy. A student who's interested in volunteer work and earnestly wishes for world peace. With his latent communicative skills, he sets the entire mood on scene. He transforms Tycoon, green Tanuki rider. And let me see what Geats is here. A man full of mysteries. Of course he is. Ace Ukiyo transforms as Kamen Rider Geats, a Kamen Rider with a white wolf or white fox motif. Don't give him too much credit. Not a wolf. Wielding prodigy-like battle sense. Ace is undefeated in the Desire Grand Prix, although he dresses smartly.
Wait, stop. He has a power of battle sense? The fuck is that? I see a situation.
Wanted.
Let me use my logic. Shut up. Oh, God.
Although he dresses smartly, his charm and his warm manner of speaking. What? His charm is in his warm manner of speaking. Why he participates in the Grand Prix and he wears a tuxedo will come to light as the story unfolds. What?
Tuxedo is a thing? The tuxedo matters, apparently.
The tuxedo matters. Okay. So Buffa, my boy Buffa, is Michinaga Azuma.
Another Michi. All right.
Yes, Michi did nothing wrong, and he will continue to do nothing wrong. Blunt and a loner, Michinaga is, I'm just going to call him Michi. Michi is another mysterious character. He transforms into a purple buffalo rider, Kamen Rider Buffa. For some reason, he is especially antagonistic towards Geats. So I guess Geats has won a couple of these tournaments. Like, there doesn't seem to be very high stakes if there's been a couple.
So my question is, because of this world that they're building, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't care. Never mind.
Well, we also have Sarumi, who is working for the Desire Grand Prix survival game as a navigator enshrouded in mystery. Sarumi supports players. Yeah, she supports the players by explaining the rules of the Grand Prix and such.
That's the one that's in the
she's in
commercials,
Dragon's
right?
Blood.
The one that looks all different. She has like the ponytails and shit. Okay, yeah.
And then Jori, a concierge that resides in the Desire Sanctuary located in the Neutral Zone Salon. Jirori gathers the participants of the Desire Grand Prix and supports the Kamen Riders with perfect hospitality and a pleasant voice.
So he's the guy at the Continental in the John Wick movies?
He was Emperor Maya in the Kamen Rider Wizard movie. He was.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember his character. Barely remember that movie, honestly.
Kamen Rider Maya?
I think he's the one who transforms into like the main bad guy, Warlock. I lied. No, he's not. He's just like the pawn puppet dude in the movie that Warlock dicks over.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Other than that, screenplays by Yuya Takahashi, directors Shijiro Nakazawa, Sugihara. Okay. Action director Satoshi Fujita. Hiroshi Butsuda is the special effects director, and then Chihiro Inoue and Naomi Takebe are the producers. So,
nah, bro, I don't know. You know what? I might just take this whole idea that we were kicking around and just do that for every review we have to do for Gates.
Okay.
Because how am I getting more depressed everything I'm learning about this show? Like, usually we're chomping at the bit for spoilers and leaks and clues and everything, but everything I'm hearing, I'm like, no, I don't want it. No, not that. Like, yeah. I can't handle it, this cycle. This cycle is breaking me. It's breaking my resolve.
Well,
it is painful.
You know what will help? Knowing that there's a final stage and cast talk show being announced for Revice, so they can continue that.
So it's finally going to be over.
Yeah. So there's a stage play coming.
Better.
Cool.
That feels better to put the fucking
I've never actually seen any of the stage plays. Have you seen any of them?
I see like some clips of older ones, but nothing after like fucking Wizard or anything like that. Just older ones.
Okay. Another stage show coming. This one for Ultraman. And this is Darkness Heals The Live 2022. Darkness Heals event have been released. Darkness Heals The Live will take place at Theater 1010 in Tokyo on September 15th to September 20th. So it's actually just over. An after talk show was announced. Yeah. Cool. It was a stage show. Super Eye production project reimagines various villains from the Ultraman series' Dark Heroes. Oh, interesting. Okay. Evil Tiga, Juggless Juggler, Dark Zagi, Chimera, Ultraman Belial. There you go. I guess they've been doing this for a few years now. So
you always got to throw Belial in there. Always.
He's like Shadow Moon. You gotta.
That's true. That's very true.
I think we talked about this last time, but since we're talking about Fuuto, I'll just mention it one more time. They are re-releasing the CSM Double Driver Fuuto PI version. You can actually hold the memories and it'll switch the voice lines to Fuuto PI or the base versions. So pretty cool little.
I don't ask for much for Christmas. Not a lot.
No, but it is pretty cool that you get both. It's not like a separate driver kind of thing. It's really sick that you can just press the button and it'll switch voices. That's two different actors. So
it's so cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like that a lot actually. And they all do their thing. Get the big hooba. I'm sure they're gonna release like Fang and Extreme too. Hopefully, maybe eventually one day.
Ooh.
Yep. Another figure announcement. Tsuburaya is releasing an Ultraman Tiga figure from Alphamax. Their pre-painted action figure series. It looks like it just kind of stands there. Maybe not.
Alphamax.
I lied. No, it's posable. Okay. It must just be like wearing a suit. So.
Oh, wow. That's pretty.
Yeah.
That is very pretty.
6.5 inches tall. Has LEDs in the eyes. Pretty cool.
Oh, dude, those are dope. See, this is why I can't look at this stuff, because immediately I'm like, I don't need to eat tomorrow. I'll look at this thing all day.
This is actually really cool. Super Eye Productions has announced that Shin Ultraman is getting an international release in 37 countries. So these countries include. This was actually followed up after being shown at the New York Asian Film Festival. So we did technically kind of get one here. So I don't know if we're actually on this list, but Singapore, Indonesia, Vietnam, Taiwan, Thailand, Laos, Mongolia, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Nepal, Hong Kong, Philippines, Malaysia, Brunei. I've literally never heard of that country. I apologize to all of our Brunei fans. Myanmar, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Bahrain. Again, I have not heard of that one. I apologize.
Bahrain.
Oman. Qatar, Kuwait, Egypt, Lebanon, Jordan, Iraq, Israel, Turkey, South Africa, Morocco, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Zambia, and Rwanda. That is a very widespread that I was not expected.
They took darts and just threw it at the map, and that's where they ended up.
Okay, so plans are confirmed to be released in Europe, North America, and all that stuff. So they are planning on releasing it more readily. So more updates on that as they come. I'm going to mention this because it's fun. They announced 4 more stamps. And
which ones?
Well, I'm going to go in reverse order here because it's fun. So we have Ghost as a rhino.
Nope.
Stamp.
Done.
Got the big dumb horn. You got one horn, it's a rhino.
course it is. Of course it is.
This is the one that makes zero sense to me, but we're just gonna go with it. Guess what Kabuto is?
You're telling me it's not a Kabuto?
No, it's a centipede.
I need a minute. I need a second. You fucking bastards! You were given. You had
one
a
job.
Gift. You had one job, and it was already done for you. And you gave it a centipede. You gave it a centipede.
They also announced Kamen Rider Drive. Can you guess what animal is associated with Drive?
Is it a bunny rabbit?
No, it's an octopus.
It's an octopus.
It's an octopus, of course, because he has 8 different tires out the gate, so it represents the 8 arms. I don't know if he has 8 tires. I genuinely just made that up off the top of my head.
Yeah, it's a car, right? Let's think. What's good with a car?
It has 8 wheels. Water. Octopus. Done.
Water and a squiddy cephalopod. That makes the most sense.
You know, in Speed Racer, when he hits like E and it shoots the oil slick out, that's like an octopus.
Yo. I was just watching Death Race yesterday, and let me tell you, I underestimated how much fun that fucking movie was. So, yeah, fuck it. I'll take that over whatever this bullshit is.
Did you ever see the Speed Racer live action movie?
No.
You need to. It's actually quite fantastic.
All right, so be it. Like, fucking hey. Oh my God. Keep going, please.
Last but not least, my boy Blade is a crab, because I spread that shit like crabs.
Oh my God, that fits so perfectly. I hate everything.
He's a
about
king
this.
Crab, by the way.
Excuse me, Alaskan king crab, or whatever the fuck they're called. They're delicious. It's a sea bug.
They're a lot of work.
You guys realize that, right?
Yeah,
you guys realize that, right? It's a sea bug.
I'm a sea bug
too. Enjoy your
too.
sea bugs.
So it's fine. Yeah. Oh. So.
What happened?
It's a set coming out. It's $66. It looks like, or 65. That's on P Bandai.
All right, I'll save this for the next. I'll save this question for the wrap up. But think about it in the future.
Okay.
What happened
to Revice?
What happened to Revice? Yes.
Well,
we'll discuss it later.
Yeah.
But
no, I have plenty of answers for that.
What happened? What the fuck? Why?
Okay.
Anyway.
Next Revice thing up for pre-order is we have the Chimera and Juga unit driver thing up for pre-order. The combo mixed final bad guy movie guy thing.
The Demon's Driver version 3.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. It looks like the Force Riser, but that's just me. You know, whatever.
Force Rise.
Yeah. So it looks like it's the Chimera driver. It has two modes, either Kamen Rider Chimera or Daimon. I don't know who is who or which is which. I think Chimera is George's form, right?
Chimera's the good guy. Daimon's the bad guy.
Oh, I didn't know there was a good guy. Okay.
Yeah, I think. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
I just know that it says game start or something like that, and yeah.
And there will also be belt extensions available for this. So
nice.
Yeah. The Juga driver is the one that what's his face uses, George.
It's a waste. Such a waste. We'll get there. Hey, look what I found. I found this random thing. Look, a distraction. Put it up on the Discord. I just found a picture of this Ultraman figure I want. It's Zhao Yun's armor.
Oh yeah, they've been doing this series of things. Let me see. Pulls up for everyone else. Yeah, they do these like Dynasty Warriors. Mark was telling us about these actually. These Dynasty Warriors Ultraman type things.
I want to see a Guan Yu. Is there a Guan Yu?
Probably. I feel like there has to be.
That should have been the first one. Oh wow. Oh Carl, bro. You gotta see this bastard. I found your Ultraman, bro.
Oh god.
Never
I found
mind.
it.
No, I found another one that. Oh god. Oh god.
It's what's his face from whatchamacallit. Oh, there's a whole spread here. Okay, hang on now. Oh, that's a very bad picture.
Look at this. Look at this. All right, you already know who this is.
Oh, this is pretty cool. Belial is Lubu.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Their quality is trash because Mark built 3 of them. Unless you plan on fully painting them, they're very basic Ultraman kits. Honestly, just for like the cool factor, I'd be for it here. So it looks like Zhao Yu is Ginga. We have Taiga as Liu Bei. That's what it looks like.
Liu Bei.
Yeah, and then Zero is Wukong.
I don't know who this is. Hold on. I'm going to put it up in the Discord. Yeah, I don't recognize that. Who is that?
This is the other one, I think, with Taiga. There's the three of them, remember? I think this is the other guy with Taiga. There was the beefy dude.
Fuuto?
I don't know. There was the beefy dude, there was the Taiga, and then there was the third one.
Huh.
But cool
dope.
idea for a series, though. I like that.
More of these.
Yeah, give me more of those. Mark said they don't look anything like those pictures when you finish them.
Oh, I imagine.
Yeah,
I imagine. Like, I'm sure it's probably just like, oh yeah, no, here we go. There you go. That's a good one. This is a great one. Look at this shit. That's perfect.
Yeah, that's the Guan Yu. Yeah.
Look at that tiny. That's cute.
Yep. Pretty cool. It's Guan Yu Titus or whatever his name is. Who's my boy in Dynasty Wars? Why can I not think of his name right now?
You had like 4.
The sword guy, Korean guy.
Jotai,
thank you. Is there an Ultraman Jotai? Yeah, I know I had like 4. You didn't have to call me out like that, but okay, that's fine.
I think I found it. Wait, I don't know who this is. That's not Jotai. It's a saber though. Looks dope.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, sorry.
So Otakon convention that's near and dear to our hearts. We went there a few times. Over on Tokusatsu Network, there is a spread of all the fun Toku things that were there over the weekend. If you guys want to check it out, feel free. Yeah. A lot of really cool stuff. They announced some panels. Looks like there was a French Sentai, like an indie Sentai that they're putting together.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some people put together. They did a panel for that. They did some photo shoots with some Toku stuff. A lot of really cool stuff over there. So make sure you guys go check that out. We talked about this a while ago, but just so you guys know, so you can go get it if you want. Shout Factory released Kuga and 5-Man. Make sure you guys pre-order those. Yeah. And I think we talked about this too. Discotech is bringing Space Sheriff. So
yes. Yeah, we did.
I think that's pretty much everything.
Caught up. Holy shit.
Yeah, pretty much caught up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hell of a break.
We did.
Hell of a break.
We done good. We done good.
Again. Let's not do that again.
Well, yeah. Didn't do it on purpose.
Missed you guys. So, banana. Yeah, so that's it for today. Basically, you can catch me at 6echoes.se@gmail.com. Send me your spooky stories. I have a couple projects coming up. We are almost ready to do some voiceover work. If anybody's interested, hit me up. We have, wait, what was that? 1, 2, 3. Oh, yes. 3 more characters that I just come up with 3 more slots that I need filled. I should say it that way. I shouldn't say that either. That sounded horrible. I need 3 more voice actors. 2 female, 1 male. Other than that, that's pretty much it.
Spin the wheel, see what slot gets filled.
I'm gonna make one of. I have to make one of those, bro.
Oh my god!
I'm making one of those.
Goodness gracious! If you wanna, you guys know where to find me at this point. If you're watching live
here,
Mark's asking. We're gonna gloss over that. What happened to Revice question? You wanna go with it now, and then we'll see what happens if it changes by the end.
Okay. Basically, this Revice. All right. I mentioned before how everything has become GT, right?
Yeah.
I saw the preview I didn't even see a preview. I saw a still for the image of, I guess Vice is asking, or Iki's asking Vice, who are they? And it's showing the family. So he goes full fucking amnesia.
Mm-hmm.
Full fucking amnesia. Why? Why are they still doing that? What is the point of that plot thread that made 0 consequence? Regardless, he's losing his memories. Oh, fucking what? Vice is still there. Unless Vice is gonna disappear, it doesn't matter, because Vice could be like, hey, every day, like fucking 50 first dates. That's your brother, that's your mom, that's your father, have fucking breakfast, sit down. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking retarded. Freaking retarded. And I can't stand why they shit on the story for no reason other than they had no story. They had no plan. Nope. They had nothing. Nope. Like, why? You had an awesome Genta story, an amazing Genta story that you should have just double down on. You know what I mean? The family got broken apart because dad's fucking troubled. Do that. Don't give us this fucking amnesiac who doesn't care about anything other than being a busybody and ultimately is just gonna go with the flow anyway. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't make decisions. Everything happens around him. You know what I mean? This is Mark, I'm sorry. Narrative has always been one of my important things in Toku, because I know it's a kid show. But it's when you have gold and you shit on it and you try to give it back. You know what I mean? Like, you broke it. It was fine. You broke it.
Mark is saying they apparently tackle that plot hole in the most recent episode. It's not a great explanation, but they do talk about it.
Whether or not he ends up with his memories or not, the point is that was a plot thread that it's like time travel. Mm-hmm. Whenever you introduce that plot thread, everything after that is moot.
Yeah.
Nothing matters. Because it either is fixed in a couple sentences or it doesn't matter because the character becomes the new person. You know what I mean? Like, those are the laziest plot devices. I hate them so much.
But like Amnesia, you mean in general?
Amnesia is the first one. Like Cloud. It was from fucking Final Fantasy VII as a kid when I realized, just be yourself. Why do you fucking care? Oh, because I have PTSD. Sit down. Let's talk. You know what I mean? Like,
do you need a hug?
Yeah, that's all. Like, okay. Let me not be that guy. All I'm saying is, like, in terms of the context of the story, it didn't need to happen, and they forced it to semi-work for no reason. No reason.
Yeah. Mark is mentioning one of the ones that I have a problem with, not necessarily in regards to Revice, but time travel is usually done very, very poorly.
Time travel's always
in terms of the Amnesia, I can literally think of only one time it's ever worked properly, and it was because it was told in an artistic way and it had nothing to do with the actual amnesia, and it played into the actual story, was Memento. That's the only time
it's
actually worked, in my opinion, and that was because it was built around the amnesia. You know what I mean? Like, front to back, it is built around that, where 9 times out of 10, 9.5, 9.9 even times out of 10, you're getting something like this, where it's like, oh, we need an excuse for like shenanigans to keep happening. It's amnesia.
But you're not really dealing with time travel. You're dealing with time aspects. You're dealing with.
I'm sorry. That was more for the amnesia part, not necessarily the time travel. Time travel for me is done well in Doctor Who. They do it really well, but they also make it so there's not as many consequences because they explain it away a little bit.
But that's why you have 13 seasons of them reneging on half of their shit. So, no.
But yes, overall, like, time travel is we've rode ourselves into a corner and we don't know how to end this, so we can just like reverse it all.
You know what happens when you fuck with time travel? You get Geo. Yeah. You get Geo.
So yes, I am multiverse plot points. I think that's a little more interesting because I always like the what if the bad guy was a good guy scenario, or what if the good guy turned bad. I am always a fan of that kind of trope.
Here's my problem with multiverse. My problem with multiverse plot lines is make a new character. Oh, what if this character has red hair? Fucking make a new character.
That's lazy. But I'm talking about is more so like, you know, and I am tired of this at this point, but like the first time I saw Superman be the bad guy, that shit was fucking phenomenal. But now we've done it 1900 times. I don't give a shit anymore. But you know, like that kind of thing. Or like, what if, same kind of thing, what if like Joker and Batman switch places and the Joker is now the good guy? Like that kind of shit is interesting to me.
Like they had him to relate it to Toku. Decade should have become the penultimate evil rider.
Yep.
If they would have done that differently, his ability to travel between the worlds and travel back and forth could have been one of the most terrifying things in existence. especially when it comes in the form of a rider that has your fucking power.
Mm-hmm.
But no.
And that's a jobber. Who gets often the worst costume ever made.
Here you go, clown. Go sit down.
They were like, here's your big dumb cape and your big dumb head. Get out of my way.
You want a hot take on that? You think they did that because they're bitter about his little personal project?
Yeah, absolutely. The pink or whatever it is, or magenta, whatever he's calling it. Yeah, absolutely.
Like, we heard what you're doing, you little shit. There you go. Chill off.
You want to do this new movie real quick? Yeah.
It'll be great. You have a cape. We're going to make your head super big. It'll be awesome. So good. Come on.
Decade 21 is my favorite design ever.
Them up. But no, I'm convinced that was just a fucking petty.
Yeah. I mean, for me, the reason Revice didn't work is probably a little more shallow. You know, I'm not going to get on the soapbox. I've done that since the beginning of this show. It didn't help is all I'll say on that. But like, this should have been one of those seasons that clicked, right? Like, there's demons, it's Kamen Rider, it's, you know, we got all these different like versions of demons doing all this cool stuff. You know, we got dark stuff, we got some, you know, normal stuff, we got whatever. Like, this should have been a season kind of like how Saber was for you. It should have been a season that you dove head first into. Like, I should have dove head first into this concept.
All the elements the elements in place that you're an affinity for were there.
Yeah.
And
it just, all of it just didn't quite fit in the hole, you know, like the square peg, round hole, whatever you want to say. That's personally, that was just for me. Like, it didn't click. Not to say there's not some good parts, not to say there's not, I think the bad parts personally outweigh the good parts, but there's not to say there isn't some good parts to it. And, you know, there is some really cool stuff in there. Like, Thunder Gale's a really cool suit. So is its final form. You know, that's really cool too. Super Rex, Magnum, Big Dick Rex, whatever it's called.
Jack Vice. Jack Vice
was sick. The Vice version of that was sick. You know, like you said, the whole Genta storyline is really sick. The rest of it is not so much. The other 49 episodes, you know, and it's
Daiji's a piece of shit.
Yeah, Daiji ruined a lot of that, honestly, because I remember being like, "Oh shit, Blade is a very cool design," or Evil is a very cool design because it looks like Blade, and that was the thought, right? Like, that was the idea. We thought that was the Blade stamp for a while.
Yep. Nope.
It's just. Yeah, no. Like, Sakura was really cool at first because she's a martial artist. That played little to no factor whatsoever. Another
storyline that they fucking squandered. Like, you know, it's just everything about this didn't work. However, this weekend is the last episode, right? This coming weekend,
yeah.
Okay. Whatever happens, when we review it, let's promise to never ever bring it back up. Like Zio.
It's not at a level for Zio though for me. Like, it's really not that bad. It's just like disappointing that it didn't hit harder at all. Yeah, that's really. Like, it's just I'm disappointed that it didn't click at all for me.
Yeah.
And like, there was definitely points where I was like, oh, maybe this is it. Like, there was definitely, like, you know, the Jack Vice, that's a cool form. Different stuff they did throughout the season where I was like, oh, maybe this is the turning point for me. And then like 20 minutes after that, it petered out and it went back to the same feeling. So
I can probably pick out a handful of episodes, and I will. I'll pick up the few episodes that were okay enough that where they show the change. Because, dude, damn, that's really just depressing. Because I, like you said, I felt the same way about Saber. Yeah, same way.
Yep, like, all the stuff's there. I should have clicked with this one real hard, and I didn't. And that's disappointing. So that's kind of my personal issue with it. It's, you know, outside of whatever objective issues I may have with it. But yeah, it's that's how I feel about it.
All right. Well, I gave my outro already, so
yes. So yeah, you can follow me at Kaiju Carl. If you're watching, you know where you are.
You know where you're at.
Yeah.
Come back again.
Yeah. If not, come hang out live because it's more fun when we do it live. Not that it's not fun. Keep listening either way. I don't care. I'm sorry. Anyway, deuces.
Love you guys. Bye.